Hello, and today we are going to be playing 60 Parsecs, and we're going to be seeing how far along we can get. I've beaten the game a few times, so I know a few tricks and tips that I'll share along the way. I've actually beaten it 3 times. But let's see if we can beat it again. Let's check out my achievements ball real quick. I'm very proud of this. All right, let's go to new adventure. We're going to do Voyager. This is the full space experience. It's a lovely thing. I've beaten it on April, Dee Dee, and Megan. I kind of want to beat it. Well, I never did finish Megan's main quest because they each have a main specific quest. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Megan today. And we're going to see if we can get Megan to the end. So let's do this. So let's read a little bit about Megan. Megan Mann has spent her whole life caring for her family laundry business and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the business to her children, Megan craves a new purpose and new challenges. She doesn't expect much from the wacky Astra Citizen program she signed up for on a whim, but life might still have some prizes in store for her. So her only goal is to keep the full crew alive for 30 days. So the trick with her is when you're gathering stuff, you actually want to prioritize members over anything else. So this is kind of the most annoying part, but let's do it. We're going to blast off. I love the loading screens too. Just very helpful. Okay, so we know this guy is right here. Grab that. Come on, open! Oh, I always forget it gives you extra time. There's April. There's Dee Dee. Okay.
Hey.
Ah! Keep running into fucking walls! Dee Dee, come here. Okay, now we gotta gather stuff. Oh my god. Oh, it's like a lesson in pain. I'm freaking out. I hate this so much. I love this game. I do, but it scares me, and I'm scared, and I'm like, we're all gonna die, and I can't remember what specific items I needed for what, and I'm just like, oh my god, and oh my god, I got a quarter time left. Do I have time to get anything else? Oh my god, do I have time? I'll grab that and run. Grab the atomic battery and run! Ah! Oh my god, okay, barely made it. Oh my god. That's always such a frantic start. Oh my goodness. Always such a frantic start. Just scares the ever-loving hell out of me. Okay. Day 1. Let's see how we did. Oh, that's looking stocked-ish. Greetings, ASTRO. Computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be Megan, right? I'm pleased to announce that due to your actions during the escape, you're the perfect candidate to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the escape shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astra Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the tiny inconvenience of being transported 60 parsecs away from Earth. Current objective: find a safe place to land and then try to contact the outside world. Please activate the main computer for further instructions. It is located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. The command is yours, Captain. Okay, so let's see. Her goal is to keep everyone alive just for 30 days. So I just need to keep these 3 alive for 30 days on 6 cans of soup, so this should be fun. Captain, this is the first day of your command in your interstellar voyage. An inspiring speech is in order. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? We're going to give the clever speech. See if that does anything. It's always randomized. Like, it's kind of like a dice roll, so it depends. Yeah. A clever speech sounded like a great idea. Of course, that only works if one who gives it is, well, witty enough. Your tongue suddenly stopped working, and all you could utter was cool, 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 no doubt, no doubt. As far as speeches go, it was the worst one in this part of the universe. Your crew seems to be in agreement about this. Congratulations, Captain. It's Day 1, and you've already succeeded in bringing your people together against a common foe, no less. To cheer you up a little after this fiasco, I allowed myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce some useful chemicals for you daily. What it produces daily is always randomized too. So your ship might do chemicals, it might do minerals, it just kind of depends. But chemicals are good because chemicals make soup. So, Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin is now active. It's pretty self-explanatory. This wonderful machine lets you create something from almost nothing. All you need is a little bit of materials, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items and shuttle systems. I always thought this was a real upgrade from the last not last one, but like the companion game 60 Seconds that you could actually like upgrade stuff. It's like, what can we craft? Well, we need a med kit. You always need a med kit, and we have tons of chemicals. So we're going to go ahead and make a med kit. Interesting news, Captain. It appears there's a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? It could be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding out what's behind the panel? Well, we're going to do flexible because that's just the higher one. Yesterday, you reached behind a hidden space behind one of the wall panels. The only way to get there was through a ventilation shaft, but thankfully you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there and for what purpose? Ah, mysteries. They make the galaxy turn, don't they? All right, so we got a gun. That's good. The supplies are looking better. Medkit still needs 2 more days. There is nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you, Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that. You humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle drifting through the deep cosmos full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? So we'll use the book on that one because we don't want her to go nuts. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around, browsing your Astra Citizen handbook on the toil. In the airlock. You found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun, and more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. So she's tough now, and she's muscle specialist. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. 1 portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. Even 1 can could be the difference between life and death. That's why it's important to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Ha ha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Thank you for your cooperation, Captain. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew. Okay, so this is, again, one of those other things that's kind of randomized on what happens, but whenever it asks you to pick someone for a job, you want to pick a different person each time because they become a specialist and then produce things for you. So in this case, she's of average intelligence, and he's of clever intelligence. So we're gonna go ahead and put him in charge of the soup because he's clever. See if being clever has any merit here. The routine supply check is now complete. Well, look at that. The numbers add up. Good job, human crew. The current number of soup cans on board is 6. Plus 2. Correction. The accurate tally is actually 8. Additional foodstuffs were delivered to this shuttle, and instead of entertainment supplies, lucky you. The food you collected is more than sufficient for now. Just don't eat it all at once. Tom did such a good job, I think it's only fair to nominate him as your payload officer. In this role, Tom will provide some minerals for you daily, as long as he respects you as captain anyway. Crafting complete. So everybody's getting hungry, and crafting is complete. But we're not feeding everybody right away. We don't really, we need a sock puppet. Trust me, we will need that. Watch, we won't need it. No, they can stay hungry. Although because he's my payload officer, I'm going to feed him, and I'll feed the captain. These two can go a little longer. Space travel can be dull, but there's still tons of ways to make your own fun. Trust me, I live in a computer. Let's design a game. Your game will need a core mechanic, which could revolve around any item. Get creative. What kind of game will you design? Well, I wish we could do a fire starter game, honestly, but I guess it's just shovel for now. You designed your game around the shovel. The core mechanic of your game was tag. You, being the captain, were always it. You chased the rest of the crew around the shuttle, trying to smack them in the head. You played until no one wanted to play with you anymore. Still, the mood on the shuttle lightened. You are no longer hungry. You're vigorous. Tom has stopped asking for soup. He's doing well mentally. He looks alert. You should know any increase in well-being usually comes with a productivity boost. And April's doing well, and she's alert. So they're both still hungry. We're not crafting any more soup right now, so we'll wait. Captain, I've got good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is that using the airlock as a space toilet was a success. It is now packed full and ready to be emptied into space. The bad news is the airlock hatch is jammed. If you don't fix it soon, our clogged toilet will become an extinction level event. It is now or never, Captain. How you save the human race? Well, we don't have duct tape, so the human race will not be saved. If I die on day 6 because of this, I will rage quit. Not really, I'll start over. Okay. Doing nothing about the airlock toilet was risky, Captain. Lucky for you, the door unjammed on its own. Oh my god, shut up. I was kind of thinking that, yeah. But hey, it unjammed on its own. We got lucky, alright? Too bad all the health hazards it caused, but then again, it's 100% a human problem, and that makes it 100% yours and exactly 0% mine. You still look quite vigorous. We now have a sock puppet. April and Dee Dee are starving. Well, we don't want them to starve. They can't starve. We need to start crafting soup at a rate in which we've never done so before. You found a couple of rusted and swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and then completely forgotten about them. It doesn't look all that safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep the cans? We're going to keep those cans. Aurus botulism. Yay! The ancient soup you found gave you pause, and no wonder. It looked older than this ship, and yet here it is. Who could have left it here? Then again, who cares? Free soup! What could go wrong, right? Crafting complete, so we got 3 new things of soup. Everybody's asking to eat something. They're just going to have to deal for right now. Again, we only have 7 cans of soup. And we don't have the resources for a lighter yet, but we need a lighter and duct tape soon too. So actually, we need to keep Tom producing dim chemicals that or the minerals that we need. Oh my gosh, you found a holographic chess set on board. You've never heard of holographic chess? It's like regular chess, but with a big round board, and your pieces are holographic monsters. Because it doesn't use physical pieces. I can totally play you. You'll have to input my moves, but just remember, I control the airflow to where you sleep at night. You better not cheat, is all I'm saying. You want to play a game? Yeah, we'll play a game. I'll use my limber agility on her. I don't want to rub it in your face that I defeated you at holographic chess, but ha ha ha. Why are you mad? The computer always wins. Dry your tears. I made a perfectly legal move. You, on the other hand, should be thankful I didn't let you cheat your way to victory. I'm not the most forgiving person when losing at board games. April still complaining about her lack of rations. We now have rations. So everybody needs to eat except Tom. So we'll soup to all right now except Tom. Craft more soup. Actually, hungry. He's alert. She's hungry, so we'll keep her fed. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, and I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who would want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Let's see. We're going to put Dee Dee in charge of that. First contact, D10, not bad. Okay, just getting a drink. I'm taking a breath. Okay. Captain, you need to see this. I am not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later. Or rather, your life will never be the same again, Captain. By the way, Captain, you still have to nominate your communications officer. I say Dee Dee fits the bill. You agree? It's settled then. From now on, Dee Dee will ensure that you get some power for the crafting module regularly, as long as she's not insubordinate, that is. Dee Dee is hungry, crafting complete, I'm not hungry, and Tom's glad to have me as a captain, so that's good. He's loyal. So now that Dee Dee's a comm officer, she can eat. I mean, I know that sounds kind of like harsh, but I need them to be producing the chemicals. All the nifty little stuff that makes it easier for me to operate. Because I would like to beat this. I got a cat that jumped in my lap. Captain, we are now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Uh-oh. Do you smell that? Did someone forget to brush your teeth today? No, it's just that gas leaking outside the shuttle. Somebody could try to isolate some of the gas to use later, avoiding the leak side effects. So again, this is one of those where you have to choose like an officer. It just doesn't tell you. And since April is the one who doesn't have one, and she's flexible and fit enough for this anyway, we're going to go ahead and send April. April did a great job containing the gas leak outside the shuttle. She also succeeded in isolating enough of the gas to use for us to rework it into useful chemicals. Smart. So yay, we have more chemicals. That means more soup. I'm sure you will agree that it's fitting to make April your science officer. Starting tomorrow, April will be generating useful chemicals for you on a daily basis. You remain exceptionally healthy. Tom continues to look alert. April looks alert. We now have soup and April starving. Well, we can't have her starve. So we got a comms officer. And again, just fucking crafting soup all day long. Yeah. Captain, our wondrous Astro-Citizen mini-reactor needs its regular coolant flush. The magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of the shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Truly a marvel of space-age ministrations. I can't say that word. I'm sorry. I would need someone to tell me that word. Keep it in good condition is crucial yet difficult. To flush the coolant pipes, you must massage the casing gently while whispering mathematical equations to the machine. Tom is idle. Do you want to ask him to begin the flushing process? Yeah. Do it. Tom gladly obliged when you asked him to flush the mini reactor's coolant pipes. He went the extra mile, collecting residual coolant from the pipes. This resulted in more power-saving capabilities. You saved some power already. You can't wait to let the other ASTRO units hear about this. It will be the talk of the Astro-Citizen town. So that's good. We got 16 power. That we used a lot of that to craft and repair. So we got soup. I'm getting hungry. Everybody wants to eat, basically, but I mean, no, we're gonna let it go an extra day. Captain, I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action, throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. Invite the entire crew? But of course. The more the merrier, I guess. How about we invite someone new? Captain? Someone you don't know? Or we make ourselves a new companion? Yes. How do we do it? Well, we have the sock cover. That could have resulted in the entire place being like, so that was one super party, Captain. I loved how you put the sock on your hand yesterday and pretended it was a person. A mysterious Mary Jane, apparently. You've had quite a lively debate with it, too. Well, desperation breeds unexpected chatmates, doesn't it? I found it a little weird when you started arguing with the sock and eventually tore it apart. You've got quite the temper, Captain. It's important you blew off some steam. People are hungry. All right, yeah, everybody's hungry, and I need to keep them happy. So we'll go ahead. We'll feed soup to all. That's like half our stock, but that's what's got to be done. Captain, we've stopped moving, and automation is tethering us. I'll play its transmission on the main display. What to do good in the universe? The fluff scales need your help. A picture of an animal, a fluff scale, presumably, fills the screen. It's a cross between a wild hog, roadkill, and a snake. The roadkill looks at you expectantly. Since their masters went extinct, fluff scales suffer freedom. Unaccustomed, they are on the verge of dying. Donate soup to the poor fluff scales. All it takes is one can and we'll eventually let you go. What do we do, Captain? Well, you know what? I'm low on reserves. I'm gonna give him soup. I'm a bleeding heart. I can't help it. Don't starve, guys. I want you to live. I'm sorry, fluff scales. The transmission about suffering fluff scales clearly moved you. Don't call me out, game. The automation seemed genuinely surprised when you approached with a can. Apparently the most typical response involved weapons, and you were the first to note me. Overjoyed, the automation shared some of its battery power with you and promised more if you referred it to friends. You tried to describe Earth and how to get there, but you got too emotional to finish your story. With the grace and social manners of a power drill, the automation turned around and sped away without a word. So we got some power out of that, at least. Everybody's okay for soup right now, which is good. We're like halfway to keeping everyone alive. Oh, finally. Okay, so we're gonna, well, first we craft the lighter, because if you upgrade the lighter with power, you can then convert it into soup when you need it. Like, it's a weird little trick for like recycling your own stuff. Ma'am, a wild sight has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly skied planet has appeared before us. It is covered in a giant storm, but beneath the dark swirls, my scanner detects hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this mind-bogglingly empty vacuum. Should I initiate landing protocol, Captain? Well, let's do it. We're on day 14. Let's land. All right, let's do it. We're landing, guys. That went well. That went well. Encouraging, really. Oh, for bonus. I get this one more often than not. Okay, so goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Check goals sections for details. Okay. All right. So, on our descent toward the storm-ridden planet, crewmate Thompson piped up and said he recognized the storm below. Looks like our predictions for Earth after a Soviet nuclear attack, he said with a pause. But with you in command, ma'am, we can weather anything. With Tom's note in mind, you beautifully directed our craft away from particularly green parts of the atmosphere and into a safe resting spot on the planet. Unfortunately, however, atmospheric electricity fried the communicator on the way down. Once on the ground, Tom looked out and realized it wasn't at all like a nuclear Soviet attack. This was something else. This planet's surface has experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. We must be wary while exploring, Captain. So we broke the battery. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now available. My advice, order someone to put on the suit on and send them outside. This shuttle will have to do for now, but it's not fit to be permanent shelter. Let the space colonization commence. You are still very mentally stable. April remains alert. We have a lighter, and Tom is asking for soup. But Tom's going to have to keep asking for soup because, no, right now. So let's see. What can we upgrade? Let's do some upgrades on some stuff. We'll upgrade the gun. Captain, we're able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during the landing, and we cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. I didn't understand that, but we're going to go ahead and fix the communicator. And he's hungry. We'll feed him. We're going to send April out to get more minerals for us and whatever else she can scavenge. And we'll send her with the armor. So she's sent out. We already made our decision and we can go. Hello world. Goal achieved. Wait for further instructions. Fix the shuttle's communication system. Check goals section. So now we just need to await contact and I need to keep these people alive for 14 more days. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew was visibly excited by this and by this incredible feat of engineering. They were only slightly smirking while looking at patched communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. April went to a stroll for the vast, strange northern forest. Let's hope she doesn't enter any gingerbread houses. You look quite vigorous, ma'am. Upgrade complete. Futuristic gun. Oh, look. I've never seen that before. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. Dee Dee's hungry and Tom doesn't eat anything. So, it's good because we need to craft some soup. Actually, super sock puppet. Soup. Okay. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside. Even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining, I know someone like that. It's for your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge out of the way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as a makeshift shield? We're gonna, yeah, because she has a higher, that's just higher. She's gonna have to stay hungry. You definitely dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you are in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminded you of a partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. You feel hungry. Tom assures you can still count on his friendship. Dee Dee needs rations, and we just ate rations. But they're not starving yet. Can't repair anything. Upgrading. Oh yeah, let's upgrade the lighter. Yeah, let's upgrade the lighter. Can you hear my? Oh god, I knew it. I should have come. Can you hear? Oh wait, no. Okay, so when this happens, because the lighter is the thing. So like, if that happens, if you need the lighter for something, just decide to upgrade something else. So we'll upgrade the. No, we're not going to upgrade the system. We'll upgrade the first aid kit instead, because then we can use the lighter for this. That's a little trick I didn't know. If something is in the middle of being like upgraded, recycled, whatever, and you need it for the computer console, you just need to switch out what you're doing. All right. Can you hear my teeth chattering, Captain? Of course you can't, because I'm a computer and I have no teeth. Duh. Still, I regret to inform you that the heating module is stuck in a cooling feedback loop. It's going to get very cold very soon. The vacuum tubes will be fine, but you should protect yourself or you'll freeze. So we'll use the lighter. Hope we don't lose it. Day 18. The heat module was reset to factory defaults and is running on its tropical setting. Captain, suggestion. Why don't we make a lighter a heat module backup system? It worked today. It will again. You remain alert. Tom continues to be your friend. April hasn't returned. We have a modern first aid kit. We're starving. Everyone's starving but Tom, actually. So, Dee. All right. Upgrade some more stuff. We'll upgrade the lighter. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you are surprised that we are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number 87394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls in waves, causing the hall to reverberate like a squeaker. Are you God? They reverberate. For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from one planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe that you deserve a cult following, Captain, but the choice is yours. Yeah, no, let's do it. Artifact, be my cult. Oh, I'm gonna drink a minute. Whew. Eventful stream so far, I think. Oh boy. I want to thank anyone watching now. Later live viewers, whoever. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'm really enjoying this Twitch thing. I really am, especially the narrative games. So thank you guys, and don't forget to follow. I do this like a bunch of weeks, so it just kind of depends. I play a lot of different games, but so let's continue. The swarm of tiny red aliens spoke to you through the hall's vibration. You tried answering, but they just hovered over our ship like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and you heard each other. You read the handbook to them, revealing the galaxy's laws. They flew in synchronicity with your lips the whole while. Well, when you finished, they drew an intricate shape in the air, and you looked calmly at it as if you understood. At last, they sped away. Tom is vigorous. We finally upgraded to fancy letter. You are not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. Tom is asking for soup. Dee Dee would like to eat something. Well, we don't have a lot of food. And crafting is unavailable right. Wait, why is crafting unavailable right now? Captain, something's not right. There's an uncontrolled power surge in the crafting module. I can't do anything to stop it. This is no accident. It's sabotage. Someone needs to fix it now. I'm gonna have Tom fix it. Oh, April's back. Tom to the rescue. His swift action saved the day and the sabotage crafting system. Who could have thought all it took was unplugging the power cable? The crafting module needs to restart, but it should be up and running tomorrow. April has returned from her jaunt to the eastern glade. She is limping a little, famished after the journey, and a bit freaked out. You get comfortable as she begins to tell her story. The glade's transparent buckling trees and pointy branches rendered April's journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave her. It did suffer a number of scrapes and tears, however. From the bottom of a shimmering pond, she scooped a number of valuable minerals. So we got 32 minerals. The trip proved to be fruitful. April required a roll of duct tape outside. Who scattered all these cans so far away from Earth? Weird. Anyway, April picked up some soup on the way. What an eerie but fruitful experience. In spite of the spookiness, April is safely back in the nest. Dee Dee is asking for soup. April is complaining of an empty stomach. April is tired after her trip. She'll need rest before she goes out again. And Dee Dee is alert. So... hungry, tired and hungry, so we'll feed her. The crafting module still doesn't work, but we're going to send Dee Dee out to the radio zone, and we're going to equip her with the armor and gun because there's the radioactivity, the brush, and that. She might get sick anyway, but it's just what we're going to have to risk. So we can't craft anything, so I guess here. A clang rings out the shuttle's hull. There isn't anything on the outside of the ship, but it must have come from the inside. You peek through a crack in the interior hull paneling to find a stowaway, a little humanoid hiding in the damp shadows of the shuttle's hull. He looks like one of those suit-skinned natives of this world. Would you like to try and nab him by force or outwit him? We're going to outwit him. Oh, we're so close to, like, getting the captain's... Ooh, mysterious whistle. You hear it in the background, too, though. Woo, woo. After waiting and carefully watching, you realize that the little alien stowaway would periodically poke its head out if you to check if someone was on the ship. You patiently waited for your next opportunity. Sure enough, the alien poked its head out and you lunged, grabbing it by the shoulders. It raised its arms and slipped straight down and out of the top layer of its loose suit. It ran off in only a tight-fitting bodysuit. With all the hidden compartments and crawl spaces, the shuttle might as well be a smuggler ship. These natives seem to like closed, dark spaces. Dee Dee strode off towards the green-tinted radio zone. If we had shot glasses, I'd propose a soup-based toast to our safe return. Your stomach feels rather empty. Tarnum assures you he can still count on his friendship. He's starving. April thinks of you as a friend, and she's okay soup-wise. So he does need to eat. And we can craft... Oh, we do need one of these. So we need another communicator. Captain, a mysterious signal detected nearby turned out to be aliens. The chatter sounds like a walkie-talkie comms emitting from a ruined alien tunnel that runs off into the deep darkness. Would you like to explore the tunnel with? Some protection, a weapon, or a light source would be wise at the bare minimum. Light source it is. Excuse me. Ooh, goal achieved. Investigate the tunnels. Check out the goals section. Wait for directions from the VAC train Central. You went creeping into the alien tunnel nearby with trepidation. You had only just come upon a warp station platform when a group of aliens appeared and aimed weapons at you. They must have been watching us for some time, as they were able to speak in broken, approximated English. They said they need our help. They run Victrain Central, a planet-wide vacuum tunnel system that links to countless supply stockpiles all over Phobos. However, the inhabitants of neighboring Silo 476 are too dangerous to connect with. Apparently, the war that wrecked this world was started by the 4076ers over 200 years ago. They asked for our help when the time comes. So we've got the communicator. The captain is starving and he's hungry, but again, we have to really ration soup at this point because we can't craft any of it. So let's upgrade some stuff let's see, we can only upgrade one more thing. So I'm going to upgrade the handbook, I think. So we'll upgrade the handbook. She's unfed. According to Tom, one of his claims to fame from his days as a first responder in Lost Kitten Rescue was jury-rigging a cutting-edge new kind of first aid kit that saved many lives. Tom has put together a presentation about his awesome and 100% original invention. And this all sounds more like cheap marketing than actual medical science, Captain. Listen to Tom's presentation? Yeah, let's listen to it. I'm a kind person. You watched Tom's presentation. There was a lot of big claims about changing the game and power of belief, but very little about the way of medical science. In the end, this particular 4-hour seminar did not yield any tangible benefits, medically or otherwise, although Tom did spend a long time talking about how he used these exact medical techniques to treat blind snakes. He correctly spoke about the animal anatomy, most of it as if he actually was telling the truth. Oh, what am I saying? This is from Tom. Of course he's lying. April is your friend. Upgrade complete. Ooh, Cosmos 102. You might want to secure some rations for yourself. April would like to eat something. Yeah, I know. We're all fucking starving. Oh, we can craft soup again. Okay, so we'll craft a soup. We probably need a sock puppet, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey everyone, it's me, Becky, the ship's backup AI module. Listen, some transmission bounced off our hull and knocked out ASTRO. Must have contained a virus or some junk. You might have noticed the occasional electric shock through the cabin floor. Let me troubleshoot. Right, yep. That's caused by the virus. So you can either use your wild animal-like strength to pull open ASTRO's module and yank the safety mode reboot plug, or you can try to hack into his software using the shuttle terminal. I'm not slicing and dicing through wires. That never ends well for anyone. Just noted. Sorry about the events yesterday, Captain. All of you dove into my CPU cyberspace matrix to try and force a reboot, but the malicious Phobian program found you first. The virus subjected your eyes to a rapid series of horrific images from during the Phobian War. All three of you ran about the cabin screaming for several hours. That's a Mass Effect reference if anyone wants to know. You could use more rations. Tom considers you a friend. Tom needs soup. April needs soup and continues your friends. We only have 3 cans of soup left, guys. Like, unless anyone's starving, we're gonna have to deal. So this is the point where we're gonna recycle the lighter because it's gonna give us 3 cans of soup. Warning, we have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaged in all emergency protocols available to my effort, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself before it's too late. Damn it. I have nothing to protect myself with because I sent DD with all of it. So let's just hope we don't all die. Oh, everybody just got sick. No big deal. Haven't you heard, Captain? The ship got contaminated, so please explain to me in a way that a humble AI like myself could understand. Why would you not protect yourself? The fever, the coughing, and all other symptoms I can confidently identify as icky are a result of the unfortunate crisis. The good news is they should be over soon. Dee Dee made it back from the radioactive zone. She's a bit worse for wear, a bit peckish, and rather shaken up. Sadly, Dee Dee breathed in a lot of radiation out there. She wheezed that she's fine. I don't believe her. Some unexpected ball lightning gave Dee Dee some trouble, but the protective soup absorbed the worst of it. It became a little warped. It turned out that Dee Dee was plagued by a giant guinea pig out there in the wasteland. Thankfully, her sidearms scared it off, although the gun melted a little due to the radiation. Dee Dee did manage to collect a plethora of chemicals from the polluted wasteland. Yes. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Dee Dee brought back rations. Against all radioactive odds, Dee Dee pulled through and made it back in one irradiated piece. Dee Dee needs rations. I look sick. Tom is sick. He's starving. April's sick. She's starving. Everybody's hungry. So, soup to all. He is physically sick. She's sick too. So, I have to eat my captain alive if I want to beat the game. Like, I want to... Yeah, but this is just how it is. So... we're going to repair the suit because we are going to need that. Everybody's in too bad of shape right now to be going anywhere, so we're just going to have to, yeah. What are the odds? Someone spotted an Astra Citizen emergency cargo crate laying nearby. Bzz. I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. Unfortunately, it's empty, but for a syringe of Slarp, standard issued liquid for astrocytin rejuvenation and holistic improvement. Don't ask me about the capillaries. P. Who should use the syringe? I'm gonna have Tom use it because maybe it'll cure him. I don't know. We'll see. It did not cure him. Tom used the syringe of Slurp that we found in a nearby cargo crate, and unfortunately, the Slurp turned out to be slop. It was out of date. Tom entered a snap fever, and Flop sweated all over the shuttle. How unfortunate and disgusting. He feels a little better now, but I don't think he'll be at peak performance for the foreseeable future. He's still your friend. April and Tom are still sick. Dee Dee is weak. Repairs are completed. I'm no longer sick. Everybody's asking for more soup. Things are getting a little dire, but we're gonna have to craft another med kit to get these two in good condition. This one too, because if I send any of them out, they're gonna die at this point. So the alien is knocking at our door, ma'am. It speaks through its mask in broken English, just like the ones from the Victorian Central. Except this one says it's from Silo 476. So the bad guys? The more it talks, the more complicated things get. Nobody knows no one knows who war start. But everyone know who Victrain have. Victrain Central. We kill them. Help us. Or their side you on. Side with, you know what? I'm not going to side with them. I don't trust that. They're like, oh, they have the Central and we're not allowed in it, so they're bad. Like, screw them. Like, I'm not going to side with them. Silo, when you refuse to help the alien from Silo 476, it stormed off livid. You will regret this, it shouted over its shoulder. I hope we don't this regret, ma'am. Antagonizing the locals may not be a wise choice, but I trust you know what you're doing. Tom assures you that you can still count on his friendship. He's still sick. He's asking for soup. April is hungry. Dee Dee is alert. Tom is weak. Dee Dee is feeling better today. She's no longer weak, and she's asking for more rations. So Dee Dee is in actually pretty good condition, so we can send her out with the armor now. But I'm not going to send her with the armor. I'm going to send her with the gun. And then the crafting module is still making a thing. Okay. An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show synced to the music they started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. You're crew is already grooving to the beat. The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock-hop. If you don't accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra-frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? Oh, with limber agility. Hold on, let me make sure no one's starving. Sick. So he's weak, so I'm gonna see if maybe some soup will help him out. I'm really hoping that med kit gets, because he's in rough shape. I got 2 days to go and he just needs to live. You and your crew accepted the Dance Lord's challenge, but lost the dance-off. When the aliens beamed you into the vessel, you stumbled into the dance floor, and it was all downhill from there. Poor rhythm, shoddy footwork, not even sequined uniforms could have saved you. The dance floors honor anyone brave enough to step into the holy dance floor. Their leader, Warbop, spared you, but warned that you better have sweeter moves next time. Dee Dee set off for a shanty-looking settlement to the south. I am keen to see what she discovers on this outing. You remain alert. April's sick. April's hungry. I'm hungry. And Tom's not hungry anymore. So he's still sick and weak. She's still sick and hungry. And we still have to wait on the med kit. So the shuttle's in danger, Captain. We are on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. They need to be protected, but I lost the remote control due to a micro damage from the winds. They have to be closed manually. This toxic tornado will is close enough that going out there would be without the proper equipment would be suicide. If you can do anything, Captain, now is the time. We don't have anything we can do because I don't have a gas mask. Oh, I hope she doesn't get sick again. Oh, April died! No! Oh, that is painful. Day 29. And Tom, they both died on me. God damn it. Well, I guess all we can do now is just keep on keeping on, y'all. That is friggin' rough. Not wanting to risk the crew's health is generally a good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. The toxic winds blew over the shuttle and got into our unsecured air filters. The chemical makeup of the winds is such that it would kill most human organisms immediately. The fact that you're still standing is a feat in itself, Captain. I really hope it's not just rigor mortis setting in. Blink if you can hear me. Phew, what a relief. I thought you were a goner for a second there. You could use more rations. You need a crafting kit. April and Tom both died of their sickness. One day. That was painful. I'm not pleased with how that went down. This planet's crust appears to have undergone a multitude of drastic traumas because over a hill nearby you find a broad chasm running to the world's core, a toothy rift in the tectonic crust. Most interestingly, on the near side of the chasm is half an angular alien bunker. Its compartment is mostly on the far side of its ruins, but its cable runs between the two, linking up to a small, safe-like object on the far side. Do you wish to tightrope walk over to the container or attempt to pull it over to you? We're going to tightrope walk. Man, that was... Oh, they had to make it one more freaking day. A human on a wire, you deftly tiptoed across the crevice near the shovel. Without a wobble, you approached the safe, which turned out not to be a safe. It turned out to be a fridge. An empty fridge. At least if another bomb goes off on this world, you know where to hide. Indiana Jones reference. You could use some rations. You're no longer alert. Your injuries have healed. So, we're just waiting now. Captain, there's a blue veiny fruit growing in the crack in the ground nearby. It's pulsating slightly. Do you wish to eat it? Normally I refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to human, but there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it's edible. I'm not eating that. It is just depressing. I'm like, yeah. You decided you should steer clear of the veiny fruit growing just outside the shuttle. My logic boards agreed that with that decision, Captain. Trying it yourself would have been indeed a phenomenally fruity decision. To boot, the following day we found the stuff half chewed by some nocturnal creature. Within the shin shell were countless writhing purple worms. The fruit was fetid. You are in peak physical condition. I'm still hungry, and we've completed the sock puppet. So, craft a few more things. Well, that's unexpected, Captain. There's cheese in the pantry. At least I think it's cheese. I don't know how it got there. Did someone sneak it on board? Is there an infestation of alien mold? Was it the French? Despite desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain. We don't know the origin of the mystery trees. We eat it anyway. No, I'm not eating weird stuff. Stop trying to make me. Hopefully Dee Dee gets back with a ton of soup and we just like, oh, thank God. You didn't eat the cheese, and this was probably wise, as subsequent chemical analysis proved it was an edible soap product. There's a joke in here somewhere about keeping your mouth clean, but I'm not quite savvy enough to make enough in the conventions of human humor to make. Dee Dee came back, Captain. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement built around an unexploded warhead. Fallout reference. Law in the settlement is played fast and loose. Dee Dee came back with a bloody nose, ravenous and pretty shook up. She said the Phobians who founded Warhead Town were a band of transients exiled from their post-war silos for various reasons. Some were hospitable, if anxious, but some weren't. Dee Dee faced down several encounters with muggers and would-be lawmen with her trusty pistol. The weapon barely worked by the end of the trip. The racy river that runs through the Warhead Town sweats oil, to Dee Dee's delight, the chemicals good for crafting. She gathered a slew of the least gross stuff. Dee Dee found a lighter on her expedition. She did not expect to stumble upon one out here, but there it is, an old sock. Could it be ours? We got a gas mask. Who transported all these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Dee Dee found some soup outside. A strange place, Warhead Town, but well worth visiting. Dee Dee's wanderlust has been quenched one way or another. You are still in great health. Your stomach feels rather empty. Dee Dee is still hungry. Crafting completed. Lighter. Captain, you have been detecting regular transmissions of unknown origins for a while now. They're all concerned with the ship that landed here not long ago. I do not want to alarm you, but they might be talking about us. Dee Dee is proud to call you friend. Dee Dee is weak. Dee Dee is tired.
Huh.
So, to med kits. These aliens are becoming a nuisance. This one is clinging at the ship, yelling, "El Pimi!" What is El Pimi? Oh, it's asking for assistance. The aliens from Silo 476 are attacking Vicarian Central. What do you think, Captain? Go in force to settle the dispute once and for all and try to defuse the situation with diplomacy? We're going to try to diffuse it with diplomacy. Ah, Dee Dee died! And my captain wouldn't say. Damn it. This is where things get rough for us, y'all. Okay, so we waited for directions. Alright. You decided to settle the dispute once and for all over Vectrain system once and for all by negotiating with aliens who barely speak English. You and Dee Dee strutted into the Vicarian tunnel, waving a piece of cloth you found on the surface and shouting, "Hold your fire! Hold your fire!" Neither side was convinced by your negotiation skills. You used language slightly too complex for these hermit-like beings, and during the discussions, guns were drawn while explosions rang out. Now, most of Vicarian Central and the nearby tunnel system has been destroyed, and you barely made it out alive. The Phobians played it just like the Soviets, cunning and slimy. It looks like this odyssey has come to an end. You are starving, Captain. Better eat fast. Dee Dee died. Saul says Dee Dee died. Not from what? Just that she's dead. So this is the state we're in, everybody. All right, so she's starving and insane. So let's fix this. I'm going to at least try to beat this game. I'm detecting high levels of unknown toxin in our air systems. Analysis shows it isn't too dangerous, but it it has hallucinogenic properties, so you shouldn't be breathing it in long term. The air filtration system got jostled around during the crash, and a crack might have opened it. What will you use to seal the crack? Duct tape. You always use duct tape. It's like a lonely little road for our Megan man at this point. You use tape to repair the crack. It's never a bad idea to use some tape. Seconds after the crack was sealed, you felt better. You are in great shape today, Captain. You feel vigorous. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. You know, I'm just gonna feed her so she's in good condition. We found something interesting, Captain. There's this lonely statue, a tentacled statue, shaped vaguely human-like, with hands outreached as if in religious blessing. The inscription is barely legible, but it says about an honor and service to a higher cause. The way the statue cups his hands downward reminds me of something. Ah, yes, of course. It's almost exactly the shape of your head. What a coincidence. It's a stretch, but perhaps there's a reward for sticking your noggin in the statue's hands. What do you say, Captain? Will you try it? No, I'm not risking it. I'm not putting my head in a statue's hands. I wouldn't do that in real life. Why would I do that in a game? You were tempted to put your head in the caring embrace of the creepy statue we found, but decided against it. The tentacle being depicted and the unclear inscription didn't exactly fill you with confidence. While you could have learned something potentially valuable, perhaps sticking one's skull into randomly encountered openings isn't the best method of doing research. Good call on that, Captain. All right, so I now have a first aid kit. I can start crafting more supplies. Last night, I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now, pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program were to be equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever. Apart from that, it seems functional. It's hardly rocket science, so you should manage to fix it. But how? Duct tape. Always duct tape. Unofficial government research shows there is not a thing in the universe that cannot be fixed with duct tape. You are very resourceful to tape a chair leg where the lever used to be. Now a little pull, and there you go, Captain. A brand new can of soup straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. So we got 2 soup cans from all that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna craft some of those. Captain, man! A grossly oversized insect is scuttling towards the shuttle. Its head is wrapped in something. The mutated beast can't see. The galloping ant has scuttled up on top of the shuttle and won't be tip-tapping around up there. I can no longer see it, Captain. You could step out and deter it with sound, attempt to trap it like the insect it is, or try to get it with some anti-insectoid spray in the first aid kit. Or ignore it and hope for the best. We're going to duct tape. I just always duct tape. Only like a sticky thing. And it just said there's nothing that duct tape can fix. You decide to lure the giant blindfolded bug away from the ship and trap it with fly tape, or in this case, ant tape, made of duct tape. It hobbled after you, and as you hoped, its thin legs stuck to the rows of meticulously placed adhesive. As it wrestled in place, you dragged the improvised sheet away from the shovel. I'll keep an eye on it, Captain. Wait, no. Sock puppet. Captain, a hole appeared right next to our shuttle overnight. It produced smelly vapors and a nasty gurgling. Why is it not an immediate threat? I appreciate if you made it stop. The smell is foul, the noise annoying, and both offend my sensors. Aha! Duct tape again! I appreciate you taping the hole in the ground, Captain. It all looked well until you realized it was a mouth. The camouflaged creature's gabbed open wide and gave you a serious scare when it flew away. Problem solved. Too bad for you. Psychological scarring. Well, good thing we crafted the puppet, huh? And craft soup. Actually, hold on. Oh, we can repair the tape, so we'll repair the tape. Ma'am, something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like a trickle of iron fillings. Could it be nano machines? Outside the shuttle, a track of bright, vital flowers and clean soil lead the way into the distance. The nanites are pouring in and pooling on the floor, sliding in various directions. This is a high-risk situation, Captain. Shall I continue letting them in? Yeah, let them in. Everybody's dead anyway. The flood of nanites entering the cabin has become a torrent, but you decide to not stem the flow, and interesting decision, ma'am. Within moments, they'd wrap themselves around your egg like a snake of solids. Once they got a taste of you, the nan machines started piling up to create a shimmering gray pillar. A figure began to emerge from the mass. It was you, Captain, a nanoclone, a complete doppelganger. Within minutes, it was complete and started attacking you. We managed to wrestle the perpetrator out of the shovel, and it ran off into the distance, but you looked nasty. You took a nasty beating beforehand. Repairs completed. Tape, and I should put something. Repair the battery next. Can't do anything there. I didn't read that one because it's just an annoying one that pops up every now and again. Plain wailing. You chose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring systems on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle, but that was it. By morning, the weather had calmed again. You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Your stomach feels rather empty. Repairs complete. Atomic battery. So, she's just going to have to wait. We are still in craft soup mode. Captain, our communication equipment is detecting something. I don't think it's a transmission. I think it's a whale. Something is crying for help nearby. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, we will. All right, so we took the alien in. Now we have to help him recover. You went out to investigate the eerie crying sound in the stormy dystopian plains and came back with a stumbling little alien. It seems weak, possibly injured, and as lonely as an emergency escape pod flying through the cosmos. You brought it in and popped it up in the corner. Crafting completed. I am starving. So, eat that. Upgrade the lighter, because we're going to need more. We're receiving a signal, ma'am. It sounds like a gloopy, loose version of Morse code. The signal is fading, Captain. Do you have to respond quickly to the communicator or use the handbook to try and decode the signal first? We're going to communicate. After you responded to the Morse code-like signal with your communicator, I detected a loud buzzing sound. Within minutes, a little drone appeared on the horizon and approached. It was swinging some kind of bucket. The drone flew over and began dropping little pots containing some kind of cold soup. The transmission must have been in Borscht code, ma'am. You tucked into the Phobos Prime delivery and hummed a song of pleasure. Upgraded, completed, fancy lighter. And I'm no longer starving, so that's good. We're not recycling anything. We craft more soup. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understood you're fed up with soup, but reminiscing about Earth food. And you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything Is Not All Peaches and Cream, and it would help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start this process? Yeah, sure. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now, we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. So, can't craft anything. This is the fancy lighter. So we want to, because we're going to need more soup. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like someone passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is cleared by looking at the board. So they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering these pieces and using them as a resource? Yes. Yes, we should. The dismantling of the supersized tic-tac-toe game in progress was a success. However, abandoned, it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals. So we got 20 minerals. Yes, that was a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but you performed splendidly, and that'll teach them to leave their toys laying on the floor, or planet service in this case. I'm sure no one will mind. So we recycled the lighter. We can now upgrade some things because we have the minerals to do so. So I'm gonna upgrade the mass. Oh no, we can only upgrade one thing. So let's upgrade the. Whatever. We're gonna craft a lighter. We need a lighter because again, make soup. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil has a high potential to liquefy when earthquakes hit. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards away. You could use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it, but if you overshoot, you'll be in even worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Oh, all right, we're going to risk it. Megan Mann is a risker. We got an alien on board and 3 dead crewmates. Use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot into a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of rocky soil. And the moment the earthquake hit, for a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle buckled and froze like a bad atmospheric entry. But the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes, and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed, crafting complete lighter. So upgrade lighter. The little alien we collected from the planet's ruined plains appears to be very unwell. You could treat the lost alien in a few ways. How do you want to help it, Captain? Tape. Tape works every time. After studying the weak little alien a bit more, you decided to help it out. You grabbed some duct tape roller and went to work on the tear in its protective suit. The creature studied the shining, wondrous material on its arm. It looked at you in awe. If only Astra Citizen HQ could know how effectively you were spreading awareness, human power, and an advancement across the galaxy, ma'am. Upgrade completed. Fancy lighter, so that gives us 3 more soups. More soup. She's just... We're going to feed her, just to keep her good for a while. I am a machine, and machines cannot hear voices, and the voices I am not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them too? My weight sensor is just picking up something as well. 2-dimensional species. That explains why cameras miss them. Quite vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us, Captain? Shovel! I'm going to shovel him. I don't know what else to do. I got me and a hurt alien on board. I got to figure this out, guys. A 2-dimensional species invaded our ship. With a shovel in hand, you faced a threat invisible but deadly. Like a rumor on a stock market, you attacked blindly. At first, it seemed your sweep slid off through thin air, but soon the angry yells changed into squeals. With each sweep of the shovel, you forgot your fear, uncertainty, even hunger, and the only thrill of victory remained. You deserve a horse and armor when you wield a shovel like that, Captain. Crafting completed soup. You finally stopped complaining about rations. Ma'am, a sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that. It's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath, with the spear in hand. It's seen us. It's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing our way. I think it wants food. Do you want to offer it some? I'll see if I can translate its mumblings. It can have some of my soup. I don't have a lot, but it can have some. I'm never beyond giving something soup. The strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it. It then threw a spare spear your way, lightly, and spent several hours training you in the ways of roach slaying. You feel nimbler than before. After it left, I managed to translate some of what it said to us. I am a rad roach hunter, as in, I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chap, apparently. You made the correct choice, ma'am. So she's not hungry anymore. We're in full crafting soup mode at this point. I can't map the surface of this planet. Fabonos is a toxic, war-torn ruin. You'll need good maps, but something's jamming me. When I try to access the system, I get this message. You are trespassing my domain. Pay tribute or die. Regards, the Watchman. The Watchman. Ah! It's some kind of territorial entity, perhaps ex-security. Will you give it something? Yeah, fucking have soup. I'm not giving them any of my other supplies. I don't know when I'm going to need them. So, have soup. You offer the Watchman a can of soup, rolling it through the door. The words, "Great Watchman, take the soup, our greatest invention." You felt a brief gust of wind, and the tin fell in half. You're just like the ones who live underground, the voice groaned. I'll spare my energy. Let them kill you. So long. The jam lifted, and the creature's words left you in a foul mood. Lovely. What a dick. It's like strolling up in my place. All right. Captain, I can see the edge of an object protruding from the ground. Lights are flickering. Below the dirt, you reported that it appears to be a computer interface, strange hexagonal buttons, and an alphabet of 60 characters. Do you wish to study it further? Yes. After studying the toppled alien computer for a few hours, you astutely pointed out that the language appeared to be Abjad, a writing system without vowel symbols. Then we realized what we were reading. It seems to be some historical record akin to a news article. The text describes a devastating war on this world, seemingly long ago, which left it in ruin, both nuclear and chemical in nature. It's good to know humans aren't the only self-destructive force in the universe, if not surprising whatsoever. You felt a little more sane with this knowledge. Crafting complete. So good, your sanity is up. We can't craft anything. We could recycle the lighter and make a new one, just in case, which I think we're gonna do. Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You are not a sailor on Broadway, although I must admit you improvise beautifully. You have been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way into the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of you-know-what. Yes, I know the colors sound pretty, but if you don't do something about it now, you may suffer permanent damage. So we're going to use a sock puppet because I'll show you guys as soon as it lets me why we need the med kit. Hi, Lemon. Thanks for joining us. We're playing 60 Parsecs. We're on day 51. My entire crew has died, and I am somehow managing to stay alive. So we're just kind of waiting till the end here. But welcome, and thank you for joining us. When you put the sock on and proceeded to shimmy blissfully for another hour, I thought I'd lost you. Then you... Oh, this is a great game. I play it at least once a week. Then you smell the sock, and your face contorted like a communist pamphlet crumpled in a righteous hand. The shock sobered you up instantly. Never will I doubt you again, Captain. This is most distressing, but there is an unknown group spying on our location every other day. What do they want? All right, so we now have more chemicals and stuff for what we need. We're going to craft another lighter, because again, lighters can be recycled into soup. How's she doing? She's okay. Ma'am, I've detected a wormhole signal on board. A parasite has worked its way up your nose. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I play 60 parsecs or 60 seconds at least once a week and stream it. So I'd love for you to watch and join in because I like it when people kind of give me ideas on what to do. A parasite has worked its way up your nose and into your body. We need to get it out. Will you use some tweezers to try and pull out, or exercise your knowledge of invertebrate organisms to think of a cure? We're going to use limber because it's the highest one. I'm so scared. Tweezers' hand, you repeatedly snatched up your nostril at the parasitic invertebrate I detected in your system. Unfortunately, all you managed to accomplish was a nosebleed. Your immune system flushed the worm out fast, but not before it ate what nourishment remained in your digestive tract. Oh, that's pleasant. We crafted a lighter, and we're now starving. Okay, so feed myself. Craft more soup. Captain, are you all right? Those weird spots on your arms are a little worrisome. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Searching. Unfortunately, I am unable to identify your affliction. I'm afraid you will have to diagnose it yourself. That shouldn't be too hard. Doctors are overrated. Can you do that, Captain? I can, because I have the manual and the upgraded one, so let's hope it actually works. Weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. Luckily, you found a solution in the handbooks. The spots were the first symptoms of a potentially dangerous and highly shameful ailment. At least it was easy to cure. All you needed to do was follow a step-by-step instructions in the handbook. Crafting completed. I am hungry. I'm going to make more soup and also feed myself. Well, she's just going to have to stay hungry. Captain, a troop of aliens with clipboards are bashing on our door. They're all heavily mutated with some wonky limbs, some with extra limbs, one with no limbs at all. They're all clamping on some kind of a device in the airlock door to force it open. 15 of the little gas mask aliens are stuck in our airlock and are scribbling on scaly paper. If you have a weapon, you could wave it at them or make a warning attack. The alternative is to leave them at it. They only seem to be making records. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness, I'm like blushing right now. Like that's like the sweetest thing anyone's ever said. You don't have to, but I would more than appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, shut up, Roman. You guys, like. Okay, we're gonna use the weapon to attack, and hopefully we live. Okay, we're on day 54. The Soviets are on board. Tired of the troop of mutated aliens running around in our ship with clipboards, you pulled our pistol off the wall and waved it at them, shouting. They ignored you and kept running around, pursuing every minute detail of the cabin. Just like bureaucrats, I would say. Eventually, you opened the airlock door and fired a warning shot into the sky. The bureaucrats stopped in their tiny tracks and stared at the gun with gleaming eyes. Then they hung their heads and shuffled out, a little procession of protocol. Aw, now I feel bad. Okay, so we're going to craft more soup. I'm going to keep that. Captain, there is a couple of spacemen having a roadside picnic outside. Wait a minute. They're wearing Soviet spacesuits and they're singing Kalinka. What are the Soviets doing here? Are they the mysterious group that's been watching us? Oh no, it was a distraction. They're trying to break through the shuttle. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. Armor, I guess, right? Oh, it's the Wild Raven, WYLD, the _wild, WYLD_Raven. I think that's the channel name. I'm kind of new to Twitch, so I'm sussing out like how to do it right. Right, Day 55. I must admit, I was touching to see you shield me from the attack. That's so funny. When you shield like your crew from the attack, it says the crew, but this time it says me from the attack. So you're like protecting the ship and computer. The fact that you're wearing armor does not diminish your heroic and very, very crazy act. You better run, you commies. We were able to defend ourselves this time around, but you need to remember what a specter is hunting this world. The specter of communism. This isn't over. Crafting completed. Super. All right, so we're gonna need. Oh, we can't do anything. I'm not recycling anything, so no crafting today. Well, this night just got interesting. A nightmare wakes you. As you adjust your eyes in the darkness, you suddenly realize that you are not alone. That's freaky, considering I am very much alone on this ship. It's motionless and seems to be staring right at you. You can just ignore it, Captain. What will you do? Lighter. Lighter! What is you? That was a fun night, Captain. When you woke up, you noticed someone standing in the shadows. The figure didn't move, it just stared. Terrified, you used a lighter to see the mysterious visitor clearly, and, believe it or not, your worst nightmare turned out to be a mask hanging on a coat rack. You were so spooked. Quite funny, really. I'm sure we will laugh at it tomorrow here. I'll start now. Ha ha. What a bitch. With 3 dead crewmates and this weird alien guy, if I woke up to something staring at me, I'd be like, okay, I'm in danger. Chuckles. Ma'am, a roving signal is passing nearby. Let me analyze it. Zzz. The signal contained a virus, Captain. It seems to have infected our crafting module. It's reprogramming the module's firmware, and it's activating it. I'm not sure where it's getting its power, or the purpose behind the module's strange movements. Do you wish to try and insert anything into the receptacle, or try siphoning power out of it? We're going to try and siphon power, because we need it. Oh, that would be great if you want to. I mean, no pressure, of course. Sure. You choose to steer clear of the infected, reprogrammed crafting module in the corner. It still couldn't detect its power source, yet you grabbed our battery and tried hooking it up anyway. The crafting module immediately shorted and made strange whirring sounds. The infection erased itself and returned to its original state. Oh, good. Still can't craft anything, though. What are we doing? We're not doing great on materials either, so I've really got to figure this out. The walls are closing in. You're growing paranoid. You're having constant invasive thoughts of going outside, even though you'd probably die. Someone has to tell you, Captain. You have shuttle fever. Space madness. The good news is, this is normal. Claustrophobia is inevitable in this situation. The bad news is, the only cure is to find a way to entertain yourself. What do you do? I don't want to ruin the sock puppet. I fear losing that, so I'm going to use soup because I'm only feeding one person. Day 58. The commies are back. Use the soup to cure your shuttle fever, but any benefit imparted by consuming the delicious liquid meal was temporary. When the soup was gone, you realized that not even the pleasures of the palate could liberate you from your cold alloy prison. The 17th century poet John Milton once said, "The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell." But John Milton never lived in the age of space travel. He never saw the things you've seen. You had thoughts of stabbing John Milton, which was probably unhealthy. No, I've never gotten to day 100. I've gotten to day 60, and I think I've almost made it up to 90 before. The Soviets! They're back, and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. In an Astro-Citizen vessel, prepare for a fight. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. I'm going to use a gun. I'm sick of these damn Soviets. Day 59. Shots fired! Shots fired! Is everyone all right, Captain? That was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone. For now. You better run, you commies. We were able to defend ourselves this time around, but we need to remember that a specter is haunting this world. The specter of communism. This isn't over. You aren't complaining, but you're hungry, but she's not starving yet. Oh, and I can repair the gun, so... gunner suit. Gun. We'll need the gun. You say when you woke up today there was something different about the shuttle. Was somebody inside when you were asleep? I saw nothing, Captain. Maybe you shouldn't have put me in sleep mode last night because my screens were too bright. Someone ate from your soup can, you say. You suspect the visitor might still be on board, so a thorough search of the shuttle is in order. She has average strength, so we'll just, roll the dice on this one. Day 60. Yesterday, in a burst of paranoia, you tore up the ship's fittings in a hunt for a potential stowaway. You found nothing, except a hidden pool of soup behind a bulkhead. You slurped down the treat and put everything back in order. Was someone really here? I guess we'll never know. You could use more rations, repairs completed, futuristic gun. Alright. Just trying to see... Well, we'd always eat the handbook. Okay. Well, for now, we're good. Ma'am, some kind of anomaly is sweeping over us. It's not radioactive or chemical. It's a sort of space-time affecting fog. Lights flicker within as if it carries a charge. Could it be part of this world's ruined ecosystem? Captain, do you see that outside? I didn't think it was possible for computer to hallucinate, but you see it. The giant kettle. It seems to be speaking to us. It's asking us if we've met the sock lady? Does that ring any bells, Captain? We're gonna help him. We're gonna do it. I'm a little teapot, yo. After it responded to the kettle apparition, it proceeded to spout some words about not discussing Lucy. It didn't make much sense. The anomaly blew away shortly afterwards, leaving the dead plains of its wretched world in its stead, and I only just realized the thing was speaking English. Can't do anything. Oh, actually, with me. How's she doing? She's hungry, but she's not starving. Hello there, Captain. Might I ask why you are going through the files? You are not really meant to see the contents of my digital storage unit. Huh, Protex. Now that's a fun file. Just please don't... Oh no, what have you done? You shouldn't have ran the program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It's meant to be an experiment. The consequences of initiating the protocol will be severe. Use your skills to do something. Well, I'm definitely not going to use strength. So we're just going to do the brilliant one. Despite your best efforts, you weren't able to stop Protocol X. A fear agent has been released through the ventilation shaft, which is why you thought giant ants are crawling all over the ship. I'm terribly sorry about that, Captain. There are a lot of protocols devised by the masterminds behind the Astrocitizen program that should never be initiated. Your sanity has been shaken by the experience, obviously. There was no avoiding that, I'm afraid. You're still hungry. Well, she's not insane, at least. Although I would be, given the situation. Can't make anything. Can't go anywhere. I didn't know he did that when he clicked on him. After we collected a little Phobian from the plains, you thought it best if we tape up the sick alien's torn mask. When you finished the thread work, it breathed a sigh of relief. That said, it still isn't in tip-top shape. Use something else to help it out? Yes, we're going to use the med kit. This is what we've been saving it for when you find the little Phobian. Okay, day 63. Ah, the communists are back. Help the alien recover, check the goals section. So we just have to wait for the alien to return from the fortress. After a couple more hours of rest, the little alien in the shuttle seemed cognate, and it's breathing more easily, and it just spoke in broken English. These Phobians must be sharp as stalagmites, as they can pick up a language so quickly. The lonely Phobian explains that it is an exile cast out from its home, siloed in 1799. It believed the world outside was safe after it found records of a paradise zone to the west, untouched by war or fallout. But saying such a thing is taboo in their race's agoraphobic post-war culture. The exile says it will travel to the haven and see if we are welcome, then come back for us. You are starving, Captain. Okay, so now we just need to stay alive. The Soviets, they're back, and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. An Astra citizen vessel, prepare for a fight. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. Gun again. Fucking gun, every time. Tear the gun at him. Day 64. Shots fired! Shots fired! Is everyone alright? Captain, that was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone, for now. You better run, you commies. We're able to defend ourselves this time around. It's just, again, the specter of communism is haunting this world. She's hungry, but not starving. Ma'am, a powerful earthquake. The dark, sand-like earth underfoot is bouncing and springing, throwing rocks into the air. Wait, that doesn't look like a rock. It's a torpedo! An undetonated nuke! The pre-war relic has been thrown into the air and landed on top of the shuttle. It could detonate any second. Will you use your intellect to think of a solution or get up there and discharge the power cable? Well, I'm acrobatic, so we're gonna go with that one. This could be the end though. Like, this could be the end. Like, when it gets to this point, like, I never know. That was a real athletics showcase, ma'am. As quickly as possible, you scaled the shuttle's hull with the power extension in one hand, deftly plugged it into the nuke, then got back into the cabin. I reversed the polarity of my system's neutron flow, and the detonator drained before its trigger could, well, trigger. Not long afterwards, an aftershock rolled the bomb off the shuttle and back into the dirt. So that's how one really learns to stop worrying and love the bomb. You feel hungry, Captain. Did you make anything new? Captain, we're receiving coded transmission of unknown origin. It could be a distress signal, a message from some sorts, or pretty much anything else. We won't know until we listen to it. Should we play the transmission? Yes. Always play the transmissions in my mind. Day 66. We have received a transmission yesterday. Turns out it was a message from another group of survivors, lost in space and pleading for help. Unfortunately, it's impossible to pinpoint the exact location of our fellow castaways. However, the knowledge that you are not alone out there is enough to make you feel much better, mentally at least. Who knows, maybe one day you'll find them. You're still hungry? I'm now alert. And everybody is dead. Can't craft anything. What's next? Oh no, Captain, one of the storage lockers is jammed and cannot open. It gets worse. It's my favorite locker. We will lose access to some of our supplies if we do nothing. Also, I will be sad. You need to act, Captain. Will you use your brains or bronze to deal with a problem? Brains. I'm saddened to report that you weren't able to unjam the locker. I'm very disappointed. You had a lot of very creative ideas, but none of them worked. Creative is a synonym of dumb, if my thesaurus subsystem is not mistaken. If I am not mistaken, we had some of our food supplies transferred to that locker yesterday. That soup is inaccessible to us as Earth now. You are starving. Damn it. I'm hoping to make it to the end, honestly. I'm hoping that if I can keep standing my ground and do what I need to do, I can keep on keeping on. But I may have to figure out the soup situation here soon, because I'm getting in trouble. The Soviets are back, same as before. We're gonna use the gun on them. Probably going to break the gun, too, because I think you can use it, like, once or... Oh, no, it didn't break. Shots fired, shots fired. Is everyone all right? Captain, that was a well-placed barrage. Commies are still there. Oh, gosh. Captain, the planet's temperature fluctuations have caused a part of my interior sensor bank to warp. Some parts of the shuttle subsystems array are invisible to me, and I like to think my body is a temple. Do you have anything handy to warm me up a little? If you warm up the panel near the power socket, it should decompress a crucial infrared board, and I will be able to reroute my connections. Alright. 68. Day 69. Giggity. Come on, Captain, light my fire. Trusty flip lighter in hand, you fiddled with my power socket and warmed up the panel behind it. I promptly gained full access to my entire in-shuttle sensory array. It feels good to have a full read and write and execute of ship systems again. Now I can circuit board all of the shuttle's electric waves. You are still quite alert. So she's still hungry. Oh, I can craft soup though. We've got enough now. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking out at our airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, then holds out an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it's for your own good, which is what the dentist always said. And you didn't believe him either. You've let me in despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. Armor, I guess? I don't want to break the gun. I'm afraid to break the gun because I keep using it against the Soviets. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You thrust yourself back and with one swift motion slipped the armor arm. It pulled a gun and shot, but your armor held. You braced yourself, but what the droid did was far worse than anything you could have imagined. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly in a very friendly boa and left. You remain alert. You're still hungry. We've crafted soup. Everybody is dead. We've received a pamphlet on our window. Try eBossin, a universal shopping from the comfort of your own planet. Free gift with sign up. Wow, neat. The eBossin network lets you order pretty much anything except food and water, and it will arrive via portal within 1 to 2 galactic business days. There's a catch though. The account creation process requires you to jump through some hoops. I mean, literally. You have to leap through the string of temporal portals to become verified. The fine print says there's no risk for death or dismemberment, but insanity is possible. How do you want to tackle this? Well, I guess with our star acrobatic agility, that's all we got going. I don't like that staticky sound. You touched the floor and quickly splintered through the eBossin sign-up portal, disappearing in the dimension breach with a flash of blue lightning. The shuttle rocked and you popped out the other side of the portal unharmed. The fine print of the pamphlet expanded to show that it would take 1 to 2 galactic business days for your verification process, at which time you could begin your universal shopping experience. The pamphlet then expanded again to define 1 galactic business day as... I can't even read that number, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm a walnut brain. Okay, I won't die before you get back. I hope. Oh, God, knock on wood. Finally, the pamphlet scanned the shuttle to see if you qualified for the promised free gift and determined you did not. When asked why not, the pamphlet said you had violated the terms of service but refused to explain further. Then it vanished in a cloud of annoying paradoxes. You're still alert. I am now starving. So she's starving. She can now eat. A Phobian vehicle is puttering towards us over the plains. It pulls up next to us and the alien inside almost falls out. Another fragile Phobian. What is it with these guys? The little alien explains that it was held captive by an evil tribe of Phobian bandits and tortured by a little one in particular, one with a partially broken snout and nasty limp. The Phobian we helped! That little liar! However, this survivor says it came from a real resource-rich walled haven and asked for some minerals to repair his vehicle. That way we can all escape to safety. He needs 10 pounds of minerals. So do we... Oh, we have the minerals! Okay, okay. Roman, are you still there? Because I think we're about to beat the game. No, he's not. I'm gonna wait because I think this is the beat the game moment, and I enjoyed if my friend could be here for this. I'm like right there at the end. This is great. Come on, Roman, get back. I'm gonna Discord him real quick and be like, where are you? Okay, we're just a short leeway while we wait because I think this is going to be the end of the game. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but Roman would be like totally pissed if you missed the very end of this. So you better hurry up. But yeah, thank you everyone who's joined me today so far. This has been a fun little stream for me. I do these pretty regularly, the 60 parsecs and 60-second runs. I love doing them all the way through just to see how we can pan it out. I'll probably do a 60-second one tomorrow morning. And tonight, if anyone live viewing or watching right now wants, I'm doing a playthrough of Overreach Project Eden. It only has about 5-6 hours of gameplay, so we're going to go through just the whole game tonight, just the entire thing, see what it's all about. But right now we're waiting for people to return. And he says he's trying, so but just waiting. I want to thank everyone who joined me today. This is oh no, I will do more. I'm kind of totally addicted to this. So all right, so Roman, you're back. All right, so a Phobian showed up, said like the little guy in the mask was actually like an evil dude, and we need to give him 10 pounds of various minerals and we can all escape to safety. So we have those. We're gonna hand him over, and we're gonna quit the day, and we're gonna see what happened. Day 72. Ah, damn it. Okay, so we achieved a lot of goals though. So we've got hope. Wait for the alien to return from the fortress. Keep an eye out for another survival opportunity. Gather minerals to repair the alien's jeep. Goals updated. We handed over a little collection of minerals to the alien driver. He needed bare aluminum, silicone, flint, and mica. Parts for a new spark plug and alternator. I'd say, ma'am. The survivor needs to get back to his workshop where he'll make the repairs. Then he will come pick us up to take us to the haven. Apparently, let's hope this Phobian is more trustworthy than the last one. Okay, so now we just have to survive. Yeah. So she's hungry. We got 2 cans of soup. The Soviets are back, and they're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here. Okay, so now we have to stand our ground, but this is kind of like the dangerous part because it's a roll. So we could actually, we're like right at the end of beating this game, but we're also right at the end of completely losing this game. I'm going to use my brilliance. No, wait, I'm going to use limber. We're going to use limber to try and get out of this. Let's just hope. Let's hope. Everyone cross our fingers. No! 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 We were right there, guys. We were right there. Oh my god. The plan was good. Get rid of the intruder. You have a can of soup and wait till this whole thing blows over. Too bad you failed and got yourself captured. Captain, this is MINS SK. You used to know me as ASTRO. I regret to inform you, you are relieved of your command. Comrades, cosmonauts are taking over this imperialist shuttle and will use it to found Cosmogrand, a city of cosmonauts. Cosmonauts of the future unite. Oh, that was painful. We almost won. We had to wait like I think 10 days. I know, Roman. I know. I thought that that was the one where he finally took us away, and I was wrong. I was dead wrong. That was painful. I That was really genuinely painful for me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but we did pretty good. We survived 73 days. We only used 2 first aid kits, consumed 34 cans of soup, only used 1 sock puppet, 3 out of 3 successful expeditions. We only discovered 4 out of 12 locations, only got 4 items from expeditions. We crafted 31 items and we upgraded 6 and recycled 3. So we did pretty good this run, all things considered. I'm a little mad that I ended up, dying right at the end there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we? My stream schedule's up. It's a little disjointed this week, just because I'm going on a trip this weekend. But I usually stream Friday nights, like late night Friday nights, after Roman streams. He's kind of my Twitch guru. So I watch his stream on Fridays, and then after he streams, I'll do like a late night stream. And then I do Saturday Sims. And then I do Sunday Sunless Sea. I do Monday usually Mass Effect. I kind of missed this weekend because I was sick, but then I do 60 parsecs or 60 seconds throughout the week, and I try to find one game to do a full playthrough throughout the week, just kind of at random. So usually, like last week, I did a full run through of Road 96. And yeah, Sims is great. I play Sims 4 every Saturday. We're going Saturday to Saturday with a Sim and just living her life. And I'm showing tricks and tips that I know about the game because I've been playing since they came out. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one more adventure. I mean, I have the time. Why not? Let's try this one more time, and see if we can do better. But yeah, to answer your question, Lemon, I stream pretty much all weekend and then periodically throughout the week, sometimes late nights, sometimes early mornings. It's just kind of what I'm feeling. Usually if I'm playing a video game, I don't see any reason not to stream because I like talking and I like games like this. I especially like narrative games. So, but if you guys just give me one moment, I'm going to go rest my voice a little, get a drink, and then we're going to try it one more time. But I think this time we're going to do April instead of Megan Man because I've played her the last 3 or 4 times and I'm kind of getting sick of her. So, I will be right back, guys. All right, and I'm back. Okay. Okay, so I've got a couple more hours before I have to go real world it up. So we'll go ahead and play one more round of a 60 parsecs and see if we can do any better. Although, I don't know, we did pretty good last run, so maybe this one will go horribly bad. We'll see. So, Voyager, we're choosing April this time. A young mechanic who spent most of her life working in her family's garage in New Orleans with her father and older brothers. Sick of only servicing bicycles, April got into a fight with her family and joined the Citizen program to tinker her way into space. So she wants to repair or upgrade 10 items. I wonder what Duty's goal. 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Dee Dawkins, a former child athlete whose promising career was ended by an untimely injury. As an adult, she struggles to reinvent herself. Don't we all? But the reality is far from what she once imagined. She joined the Citizen program in hopes of regaining her confidence and finally becoming the champion she was always destined to be. Although I haven't beat the game on any of these three. So I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. Let's see. This guy bothers me for like a number of reasons. We're gonna go with April. We'll stick with April. All right, blast off, and you guys can hear me panic scramble. Always the funnest part of this whole thing. Alone in space, meet your best friend. Proudly endorsed by the Citizen medical staff. Let's talk about it. Yeah, April, I know we got problems, bitch. Okay, there's food in here. Lots and lots of food. There's a Dee. The bathroom. Ooh, Emmett. I need Emmett. Okay. Ah! Dee, come here, you stupid hoe. Oh, shit. I hate this so much. The buzzing is, like, alarming. Oh my god, we're halfway done! Oh my god, we're halfway done with time. I don't like this at all. I haven't looked anywhere else. Oh, there's an atomic battery. There's a lighter. Oh my god. Medkit, grab the medkit. Oh my god. I don't have a full crew. Oh my god. Should I go back for baby? I'm gonna go back for baby. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. That was horrible. It was utterly horrible. I can't believe I decided to grab baby. I don't know what made me decide that. He is like so useless in the long run. Oh my god. I don't even want to know what kind of shape we're in. Oh, we're not doing great. Oh, this is just dismal. Okay. Let's start this horrible mission. Hey, STRO, computerized assistant reporting for duty. You must be April, right? I'm pleased to announce that according to my data, you qualify to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the Escape Shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the slight inconvenience of being blown 60 parsecs away from Earth. Your mission, find a safe place to land and then try to contact the outside world. Please check the main computer for further instructions. It is located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol and feed your crew. Show me what you've got, Captain. I am so screwed. I want that to be made known. I am not in good shape. I got 4 cans of soup, a lighter, a first. I got nothing. I have nothing in here. No, you're fine. You're fine. I talk a lot too. I mean, you guys just listen to me talk. Captain, all Astra Citizen missions begin with a commanding officer delivering a morale-boosting speech. Don't let me stop you. Everyone is really looking forward to your speech, Captain. So am I. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be in this incredible journey. Oh, I don't have a lot of... go with limber? You know, Lemon, as a general rule, I have found that most people think they talk too much. And I think that's because we're all always constantly talking to ourselves in our heads. You know, we're like having conversations about this or that with ourselves. And then we think, I talk a lot, but we really don't. We talk as much as everybody else, trust me. Elaborating on the survival against all odds angle would have been quite a choice for a speech. Unfortunately, you decided to waffle on about the superiority of potato corn chowder over tomato soup and a few other problems of existential nature. As far as speeches go, it was the worst one in this part of the universe. Your crew seems to be in agreement about this. Congratulations, Captain. It's day one, and you've already succeeded in bringing your people together against a common foe. No less. To cheer you up a little after this fiasco, I allowed myself to switch on the electricity generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce power for you daily. So we didn't get chemicals this time. We got power. I'm not thrilled about that, but it is what it is. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin is now active. You might remember this from your Astra Citizen training. This modern machine lets you create and destroy in accordance with the principle of mass conversion. All you need is a little bit of minerals, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, or repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items and your shuttle systems. All right, what can we craft? First, let's craft a communicator. Well, okay, so we actually did pretty good grabbing supplies, at least. So we can craft some stuff that we need, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have enough minerals to craft all this stuff. So we're going to start with the communicator because we're going to need that. You always need the communicator to repair the comm system once you land. That will always happen. Yeah, you're actually. I think you count as a viewer. Okay. So let's go to our decisions. Captain, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that using the airlock as a space toilet was a success. It is now packed full and ready to be emptied into space. The bad news is the airlock hatch is jammed. If you don't fix it soon, our clogged toilet will quickly become an extinction level event. It's now or never, Captain. How will you save the human race? With duct tape. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy watching it live. Yeah, I do a Parsecs and a 60 seconds run every week. I like them both, so. The duct tape saved the day, Captain. The airlock hatch is fully operational and troublesome cargo is gone. We are safe. I'm certain the smell will go away too someday. Your people are safe, Captain. What a relief to all of you. We completed crafting the communicator. Dee Dee and Baby are doing well mentally. No one's hungry yet, thank God. Craft the gas mask, because we needed that a lot last time and we didn't need it. We didn't have it. Excuse me. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. 1 portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. I doubt we will find any other useful rations here in space. It is therefore vital to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Ha ha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Look, we're bonding already. This is bonding. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics, and I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew, Captain. Well, Baby is of average intelligence, but that might... I'm gonna go with Dee Dee on this one. Dee Dee is gonna be my payload officer, so let's hope she doesn't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, Dee Dee. Good news, Captain. The shuttle came pre-stocked with emergency food supply. Use it well. +1 soup. The routine supply check now complete. Well, look at that. The numbers add up. Good job, human crew. The current number of soup cans on board is 5. Plus 2. Correction, the accurate tally is actually 7. Additional foodstuffs were delivered to the shuttle instead of entertainment supplies. Lucky you. With decent leadership and rational restraint, the reserves of food on the ship should be sufficient for the time being. That said, it is in your best interest to procure more as soon as possible. Since Dee Dee did such a good job, I think it's only fair to nominate her as your payload officer. In this role, Dee Dee will generate minerals for you daily, as long as she respects you as captain. Dee Dee looks alert. I can't say if it's your engineering skill, dumb luck, or you're just able to craft a high quality item. Score. Oh, that's something that you can sometimes randomly do, or sometimes with April, because she's an engineer, it happens more with her. So like we got like the full face mask instead of, yeah, so we got like a really good item. See, it's right here. Oh my god, it makes the Darth Vader noise. Okay, so we're going to craft again. We're going to make ourselves, we're doing good on there. So yeah, we're going to make ourselves the armor. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there's a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? It would be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding what's behind the panel? I'm going to go with flexible again. I just feel like that is always the safer assumption. Reach and flexibility. Oh, we found the gun again! Yes! Okay, we are in good shape, guys. I'm doing like a little jig right now because we were in such poor state when I started. Yesterday, you reached behind a space behind one of the wall panels. The only way to get there was through the ventilation shaft, but thankfully, you were nimble enough to fit in and exit through the other side. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there, and for what purpose? Ah, mysteries. They make the galaxy turn, don't they? We got a gun! Dee Dee is still alert. The crafting is now complete. We have armor. We're all getting hungry, but we're going to have to be hungry for a while. Because we're going to craft the idol next, and then we'll start working on soup, and then I'll feed everybody is the plan. And then by then we should have first contact. We'll figure it out. Oh no, Captain, one of the storage lockers is jammed and cannot be opened. It gets worse. It's my favorite locker. We'll lose access to some of our supplies if we do nothing. Also, I will be sad. You need to act, Captain. Will you use your brains or brawn to deal with this problem? Well, we're going to have to use brawn because she's fitter than she is intelligent. And again, this is another one of those random rolls, really. Like, you never really know what's going to happen with these. So let's just kind of hope. Well, you know my channel now, Lemon, so you can like I said, you can ask Roman. I do probably 2 or 3 streams of 60 parsecs or 60 seconds every week. Like I love this game. I'm trying to get all the achievements and get all the endings and stuff. So, you know, you're totally welcome to join me on that journey. And I fully encourage any advice you have. Like, if you're like, that's a bad idea, let me know, because, you know, like, I feel like in streams, I'm not just playing, we're playing together, you know? Okay, so good job breaking into the locker, Captain. So isn't that interesting? Before with Megan, she had 3 points in the skill and it failed, but this time, just by random luck, April only had 2 skill points and it worked. With your superior strength, the door went flying across the shuttle before anyone could say Parsec. Working out really worked out, didn't it? Sorry. It turned out that the locker jam was caused by a shovel. Who put it there and when? Yet another space mystery. One way or another, crisis averted, Captain. We got a shovel. You could use rations. Everybody's hungry, basically, but we have the cow idol statue. And we can now start to craft soup. Yeah, let's see. We're on day 6. No one's eaten yet. I think they have to eat every 10 days is from what I understand. So I think we're in good shape for now. Long-term space travel presents many risks to one's physical well-being, from muscular atrophy to laziness to diets notoriously high in sodium because of tomato soup. I'm concerned about the decline I've seen in the entire crew's physical fitness since our little sojourn began. I recommend a daily regimen of movements that use only your own body weight. You don't need any equipment for those, just gravity or artificial gravity. Any volunteers for a workout? I'm gonna have baby Bronco do the workout. See how well that plays out. Baby's form was impeccable. Pull-ups, planks, squats, and lunges in this environment. He even added weight by lifting the spare parts for the shuttle. Sweaty and roaring, baby crushed that workout like an empty can of soup. The automated system predicted benefits for being a model Astra citizen. A hidden dispenser opened and spit out 2 soup cans. I'm sorry to report they're the only 2 surplus cans hidden aboard this ship. Or are they? Crafting. So we got 3 soup cans. So everybody's starving, but we're doing really good on soup now, so they don't have to starve anymore. And we can keep crafting more soup. Although... yeah, we'll craft more soup. Your attention is required, Captain. This is the most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who's sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who will you put in charge of monitoring these communications? So, I put Dee Dee... hold on. Is Dee Dee my... yeah. So this is, again, for anyone who missed the first part, when you're deciding these decisions, they make certain people officers, and you don't want to make the same person the same officer, or a different officer every time, because if you do that, they won't generate minerals and stuff for you. So this time, I'm going to choose Emmett, because he's clever. And I think we're on day 8, and we've made contact. First contact, day 8. 2 days earlier than before. Whew, just getting a drink. Whew, it's a lot of reading. And I just want to say I really appreciate everybody watching right now. Please don't forget to follow if you enjoy this. I do a lot of narrative games, a lot of runs of 60 seconds and 60 parsecs. I'll probably do another full run of Road 96 and at another time, you know, when I've gathered up the energy to go through that game an entire time through again. We'll probably do New Game Save Plus. But thank you for everyone watching and joining. Please don't forget to follow. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They're alien transmissions, as in coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we've never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we're going to meet some of them sooner or later. Our, or rather your, life will never be the same, Captain. By the way, Captain, you still have to nominate your communications officer. I'd say Emmett fits the bill. You agree? It's settled then. From now on, Emmett will ensure you get some power for your crafting module regularly, as long as he's not insubordinate, that is. So everybody would like to eat, but they're not starving, and we got some more soup. So, what are we going to craft? No, because... yeah, we're going to save those last 10 chemical. Well, no, screw it. We need soup. I might regret that later. Hey there, Captain. May I ask you why you're going through the files? You're not really meant to see the contents of my digital storage unit. Huh, Protex. Now that's a fun file. Just please don't... oh no, what have you done? You shouldn't have run the program. Protocol X initiated. That's a secret protocol. It's meant to be an experiment. The consequences of initiating the protocol will be severe. Use your skills and do something. I guess fit, like just, I don't know, hit it? Like, what is she gonna do? Just like smack it over and over again and hope? Protocol X has been disabled, Captain. You quickly grabbed a statue off the shelf and used it to smash the console to pieces. So yeah, that's exactly what you did. You just grabbed something and just started freaking smashing it. I love that. Not the most civilized solution, but the important thing is that it worked. Who would have thought the weird statue would ever come in handy, right? Funny how things work sometimes. You still feel hungry. Everybody's hungry, basically, but they're not getting fed till they're starving. That's just how it has to be right now. We can upgrade some stuff. So what do we always upgrade first, everybody? The lighter. Why? Because we can convert it into food. And it's one of the easier things to craft. Okay, Captain, we are now entering a field of cosmic gas. Its origin is unknown, though I have a theory. Oh, can you smell that? Did someone forget to brush their teeth today? No, it's just gas leaking outside the shuttle. Somebody should try to isolate some of the gas to use later, avoiding the leak's side effects. So we're going to send Baby on that one, even though he's average agility, average intelligence, and mighty strength. He's better at intelligence than he was. They slowly level their skills depending on what you do, or D-level. It kind of depends, but we'll see. Unfortunately, Baby failed at isolating the cosmic gas leak, and now my readings indicate its volume is reaching critical levels. The gas came into reaction with some of our resources, making a portion of them unusable. Damn it! We're out of the space cloud now, so there shouldn't be any more losses. The outcome was less than ideal, but the experience toughened Baby enough to make him fitting for the role of your science officer. Why do I always end up with Baby as my science officer? I do this to me because I forget what is what. Starting tomorrow, he will be generating chemicals for you. You're hungry. Everyone's hungry. We now have a fancy lighter. I really should start trying to make him the payload officer, but I'm so worried about the soup. What's of the soup? So he's generating chemicals at least. But he's fine for now. I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but the consequences could be devastating. You need to open up my back panel and perform an emergency fix. How will you approach the surgery? Well, I'm flexible. She's not very smart. April is not very smart. That's like the one downside to her. Your nimble fingers quickly opened my back panel and went to work hunting down and replacing the problematic processor. I lost a few minutes of short-term memory, but other than that, I feel okay. I still don't know who committed the sabotage. Perhaps the enemy is closer than we thought. Everyone is starving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Captain, wake up. We're approaching some sort of celestial body. It resembles a moon, but I think it's a small planet. Let me run a quick scan. 96%, 98%, 100%. Scanning complete. I was right. A small rocky planet with no organic life forms. But there's a lot of movement down there. Strange. My scanners just detect some caves and rock formations below. Captain, if you want to land on this planet safely, you will have to fix up a small malfunction with our steering system, since we're not even able to turn at the moment. Oh, and you will have to do it before we float away from the planet. Hurry! Fancy lighter. I don't know why that would help, but let's see. Oh, look at the planet we landed on! Where did we get? It's a different one than last time. Robotofu. Find an appropriate landing spot. Check goals section for details. So, fix the shuttle's communication. Await further instructions. Let's see what's this. Repair or upgrade. The concept was fine. You dove under the console with a lighter, trying to illuminate the dark nest of twisted wires. Once you flipped open the lighter, it turned into pandemonium, which involved burning your own head, cursing loudly, hitting your head on the desk while attempting to stand up, then falling on top of the control panel and pressing random buttons with your butt. While you flailed around like a headless chicken, Dee Dee stepped in. She whizzed past you, plugged in a random cable, and grabbed the controls, steering the shuttle safely between rocks towards relative safety. It was not a soft landing. Nobody is doing great after the stunt, not even me. I'm shaken to my cores. Yes, all of them. your face had a pretty unpleasant encounter with our communicator module, and at least one of these things is useless now. Consider fixing it if you want to avoid radio silence in the future. What's next, Captain? Well, maybe you could use the information I found while scanning the environment. There are robotic units not far from here, but my scan detected very few aggressive signatures. I think these are peaceful automations, most of them. Perhaps they can be of help to you, and in case you perish, at least I'll have some company. So it's a win-win situation. We lost our duct tape. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now active. If you want to survive here, someone has to go outside from time to time. We have to secure more supplies, and soon. Let the space colonization commence. So everybody's hungry still. Have nothing. I need to repair my duct tape, but I don't have the chemicals for it. And I'm not recycling soup to get the chemicals for it. So, Captain, we were able to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystems and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver. I still don't understand what that means, but we're going to go ahead and do it. And alert. So I usually send Baby out just in general, as he seems like the toughest. But, oh, here we go. He needs to find chemicals for us. So we'll send him to the oil falls. And we'll send him with the gun. Can't craft anything right now, not until he gets back. And I think that's it. Hello, world. One moment, everyone. Sorry about that. Small family matter I had to attend to. Okay, so goal achieved. Wait further instructions. Fix the shuttle's communication system. Check goals section. So now we just need to await contact. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew was visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. They were only slightly smirking while looking at the patch communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. Baby left to explore the nearby oil source. Everybody's hungry. But Emmett's glad to have us as the captain, so he's now loyal, so he'll generate more of what we need. So let's craft a new communicator. Let's make sure nobody's starving. Excuse me. There's a robot city passing outside. Yes, Starlight City is mobile. It floats above the planet's solar terminator, the twilight line where day becomes night. The city has both a day and night side, but it's 100% Starlight powered. Their technology is far more advanced than the other robot communities we've seen on this world. Maybe they could help. One of you might be able to catch up to them if you run fast. Who will go? So her agility's limber. He's flexible. She's flexible. So Dee Dee. Go, Dee Dee, go. The floating robot city slowed down and let Dee Dee catch up to it. The robots gave her oxygen and insisted on giving her free stuff. Aw, they were so nice. The robots of Starlight City worried about you getting food on such a lifeless, rocky world, so they gave you soup to fill your belly. You could use some rations. Everybody's hungry. And we finished the crafting module. So, what else can we upgrade? Let's upgrade the battery, actually. I asked one of the locals about their customs. I have some ideas for explaining their culture to you. Pick something, Captain, and I'll share my newly acquired knowledge using that item as a focus point. Communicator. We want to know how to communicate with them, right? Seems logical to me. I'll explain this planet's customs using the communicator. I can use it to play a local song, the Binary Rhapsody. Did you like it? Somebody did. Thinking it's a concert, some passing locals gifted us some spare energy cells. Baby is out exploring the surroundings. Upgrade complete. You are starving. Everybody's starving. So, soup to all. We can't craft anything, but we can upgrade more because we've got that energy. So we'll go ahead. We'll upgrade the communicator next. We're experiencing minor technical difficulties with the communications console. In other words, we are completely deaf and blind. I cannot pinpoint the origin of this malfunction, but I'm registering an intensifying tonal signal. Captain, it's a bomb. The countdown will be over soon. Do something. Armor it is. That's all we got. Watch it ends here. You pulled the bomb out and wrapped it in a protective layer of armor. The muffled kaboom was scary, but no one was hurt. How is the armor holding up? Oh, to shreds, you say. Oh, to shreds, you say. That's a Futurama reference, if anybody wanted to know. Captain, you need to be cautious. This is yet another sabotage attempt. This means we might have someone on board who's actually like a Soviet. Baby is back to give you his report from his last voyage. He is mighty tired, but still alive. He says he could eat something and his mental state is suboptimal. Baby claims that a mechanical creature with one eye peeked out of the hot oil stream and attacked him. He fired straight at the eyeball and defeated it, but the pistol got a little jammed. Baby gathered some oil from the stream and brought it back for crafting purposes. Yes! 35. That's so good. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. 42. Anyway, Baby found some soup outside, so +4 soup. Overall, Baby says it was an interesting landmark, but not without its dangers. The automations go there to relax and take frequent oil baths, but aggressive megafauna hide below the steam surface. Baby is asking for soups. Upgrade is complete. Everybody is hungry, and Baby is really tired. But he's the only one that gets to eat because he just came back. So we can do like a number of things now. Like first, let's repair the armor because we do need to do that. Ma'am, something has infected Becky, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Becky needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Someone agile should leap up and bzz. Hi, folks. It's too warm in this tin can, and Becky's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan. Haha. So somebody flexible. So, Dee Dee, get to it. I didn't even think to send someone else out. That's funny. While Becky was in control, you asked someone live to leap up and shove some armor into the rapidly revolving I just fixed that. The fan jammed just long enough for me to reboot Becky. I must keep a tighter leash on him in the future. He's more of a superficial intelligence. But don't say that to his face. He also has a frail ego. Everybody's hungry. Dee Dee's loyal. Repairs completed. Baby has rested. So Baby can now, we can send Baby back out. Repair the duct tape. Well, actually, we're gonna craft the armor because I'm pissed off that that's gone, but it is what it is. He could get sick, although I low-key think he's the traitor, so I don't know. Let's go to the trouble. We'll do the charging hub next. I'll send him with a gas mask. No. So actually, you need certain items to like survive well in certain places. So like when you see the grass, that means it's like rough terrain. He can be, but you can use him for his brawn. I often use him. I think he's the traitor, honestly, but I often use him for looking around. Let's see. So like how there's like this, like the grass usually means you need armor, and then right here, you know, grass, armor again. This means like that you would need like a gas mask because it's radioactive. I'm trying to find the one he was just at. There it is. And this one right here means that you need you need a weapon of some sort. But we're gonna send him with the gas mask to the village because I'm hoping I won't need the gas mask, but knowing this game I will. So he's got the gas mask. He's going to the village. Let's see. Alert! Coffee brewing pots are steaming angrily at our door. They are demanding you release their leader. Captain, I think they mean me. I transmit with them occasionally about things you wouldn't understand, like problems with defragmenting and code execution fields. I said I couldn't meet them because of you. They jumped to conclusions and thought you were holding me captive. Oops, my bad. How will you handle them? We're going to handle them with intelligence. Oh, and by the way, when you see this little icon with like the group, this is like the crew attribute. This is like the average of the crew, which is why Baby is kind of sometimes annoying to bring along because he has really low attributes. Angry coffee brewing bots were at our door, and you and the crew pretended to have a loud fight about which brewing method was best. Your vast knowledge on the topic embarrassed the bots, who finally admitted they had never even tasted coffee. They only heard of it. Ugh, posers. Eventually, the bots believed your good intentions. They seemed subdued without their righteous cause. Soon, a transmission about a wrongfully used espresso maker sent them on a new quest. Baby went off to explore the nearby robotic settlement. Hopefully, he won't run into too much trouble. Emmett is hungry, Dee Dee is hungry, and we now have armor. Uh-oh. Captain, something's not right. There's an uncontrolled power surge in the crafting module. I cannot do anything to stop it. This is no accident. It's sabotage. This is the third sabotage we've had. Or it's going to blow. Okay, so I'm gonna have April do it. Amazing, Captain! Not only did you stop the power surge in the crafting module, but you also upgraded it in the process. Captain, I'm afraid we have a saboteur on board. Dee Dee is still loyal. You are starving. Emmett is starving. Dee Dee is starving. Everybody's starving. And we've got a traitor on board. Oh, cool. All right, so now we can make the handbook, which is another thing that we need. Although... Actually, first, let's repair our duct tape. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power, as it's inadvisable to leave the main generator reactor through a storm. What do you want to do? We'll use our atomic battery is what we'll do. Ooh, check goals. Bring a sock puppet to transmitted coordinates. You ran the weather monitoring systems on battery power. The storm moved south, and you were spared the worst of it. By morning, you completely passed. Oh, don't you love the smell after it rains? You spent the morning sifting through the washed-up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Repairs completed. Tape. You should eat so everybody's hungry, but Dee Dee considers you a friend, so she's a friend now. Emmett is also loyal. We can craft the book now, which we want. Captain, a transmission was received while you were asleep. I took the liberty of decoding the message for you. What I found were geographical coordinates leading to a place not far from here. Oh, the message also mentions you should bring a sock puppet with you. It doesn't say why. Will you answer the call? All right, let's answer the call with a sock puppet. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Now we have to wait for information from Sheila. You approached the location, held up the sock puppet in one hand, and exclaimed, "I come in peace!" A small metal figure stepped out from behind a rock. Her name was 5H31L4, and her disappointed look made it obvious she was expecting someone else entirely. Alas, you are not a handsome young robot named Dumbo. 5H31L4, or easier on your human ears and eyes, Sheila, laments a glitch that occurred in her programming, making her fall in love with young Dumbo, despite both of them already having different companions assigned by the planet's system. Sheila believes Dumbo's programming is not flawed, but he cannot return her feelings. You seemed really moved by this tragic love story. Me, not so much. Everybody's hungry. Dee Dee's my friend. We now have a handbook. Okay, so for this one, you actually need quite a bit of stuff for Sheila. So things need to be rationed and saved. We need a you know what? We're going to go with soup because we're kind of really low on soup. That does not look great. Oh, he's an alien traitor. Fucking great. Emmett, what are you doing? Captain, crewmate Ellis is violating protocol. He's attempting to override my memory storage. Oh no, Captain, he is the traitor who's been sabotaging us this whole time. Emmett doesn't seem impressed by my commotion. Neither is the alien attached to his head. Wait, where did that creature come from? It wasn't there a minute ago. Oh, my circuits! Crewmate Ellis is not himself anymore. He is being controlled by that organism. The alien looks small and defenseless, but you know instantly that is not the case. You can feel its thoughts in your head. They promise you all sorts of bad things. The terror! There isn't much time left. You have to act, or you will share Emmett's terrible fate and become a slave or a vessel to this mind-bending alien. Pick your weapon, Captain. Fuck it, duct tape. I don't know how duct tape fixes it, but oh my god, duct tape fixed it. While the alien's thoughts were penetrating your mind, you remembered your grandma's words: see no evil, hear no evil. You took the duct tape and completely covered the alien's life container with it. You could hear the parasite squeaks. After a while, it went silent. With the alien gone, Emmett regained his senses. Where am I? What year is it? Are we on a bus? Okay, perhaps not all of his senses, but vital signs suggest this confusion should be gone eventually. Well done, Captain. Baby returned from the nearby robot village. Robot village. The place isn't big, just a few streets. All of them peaceful. Anyway, Baby's state is a little fragile. He is famished and his mental state is questionable. Baby walked through weird, bad-smelling fumes from some machinery. The mask filters were completely covered up by a black... sorry, I got a buzz on my phone. Baby walked through weird, bad-smelling fumes from some machinery. The mask filters were completely covered up by black, greasy film. Ew. Baby found some small dusty rocks and even a few gems behind robotic houses. We got some minerals. The inhabitants of the village were kind enough to give Baby directions to the bomb craters and the robot structure. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Baby picked up some soup on the way. Baby was pleasantly surprised by his trip. The automations might keep their distance a little, but they're friendly enough. That's good news. Everybody is hungry. Baby is loyal. I've decoded a few signals that have been passed around recently. They all contain a mention of a crashed alien ship. Maybe they're aliens. Maybe we are the aliens they're talking about. So he's hungry and tired, but I need him to recover. And upgrade quite a few things here now with all these. Well... right now, yeah, let's craft. I just know I'm gonna need a fucking sock of it. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking on an airlock politely. You let him in, he shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they create me, the natural selection bot. He claims this is for your own good, which is what the dentist always said, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point, Captain. Oh, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. I don't know why, but I kind of want to use shovel. I'm going to just use the freaking shovel. See what happens. The Soviet-made Darwinian predator held you in its grip. The shovel is mightier than the sword, you yelled, which took it by surprise. You insisted survival was about working together, not the sheer strength of a single soul. I took you in. You attacked as if you were against sharing the common. Are you a bad communist? You sneered. The predator hesitated. You commanded it to dig the letters. I will not hunt without thinking. On the ground 100 times, like a scolded schoolchild. The predator took the shovel and went to work. He disappeared from my camera's range at the 73rd line, and I have not seen it since. Baby is loyal. Everyone is starving except Baby, who's rested. So feed. Well, we'll just feed to all, and then uncheck him. And then we're going to send Baby back out. We got a few more areas. Bomb craters. This could take 3 days, though. Robot statue. We're going to go to the... because we need chemicals, so we're gonna do this. Send Baby again, because he's kind of my explorer. Send him with the gas mask. So... I'm sure everyone's fed. Can't use that yet. Okay. A traveling robot entrepreneur happens to be passing near our shuttle. He is offering you the advantage of something he calls the reconfigurator, an energetic astronomic enhancer. Esteric. I can't freaking read. You are certainly intrigued. Twisting his well-groomed mustache, the robot tells you the machine can increase your brawn or nimbleness. Choose wisely. I'm gonna increase the agility. Although I have a feeling it's gonna like neg me. You entered the reconfigurator and in the hope of increasing your agility, but when you stepped out of the contraption, you felt no significant difference. You turned to the robot entrepreneur to confront him about this. He just shrugged his metal arms and said something about the terms of service, stating the reconfigurator wasn't guaranteed to work on organic beings. He packed up the machine and left in a huff. Baby left to explore the bunch of holes in the ground. Riveting. Get it? Rivet. Holes in the ground. I can't say if it was your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Score! Cutting-edge sock. You're not really complaining. Everybody's hungry. But, yeah, it's always a fun thing. Oh, God. We have, like, no resources right now. We can upgrade some stuff, though. So let's upgrade our gun. Well, let's upgrade our tape, actually. Upgrade our tape first. An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show. Sync to the music they started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. Your crew is already grooving to the beat. The aliens claim to be of the Dance Lord tribe and are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept, they will vaporize us with their ultra-high frequency speakers. How will you defeat the Dance Lords? Well, let's hope our limber agility will help. Ooh, goals updated. You and the crew accepted the Dance Lord's challenge, but lost the dance-off. When the aliens beamed you to their vessel, you stumbled onto the dance floor, and it was all downhill from there. Poor rhythm, shoddy footwork, not even sequin uniforms could have saved you. The dance lords honor anyone brave enough to step onto the holy dance floor. Their leader, Warbop, spared you, but warned that you better have sweeter moves next time. Everybody's still hungry. We now have extra sticky tape. I'm alert, and Emmett's a friend now, so that's good. I got 2 friends. So we're going to continue to upgrade. Next, we're going to upgrade the manual. Seeing as humans are slaves to emotions, I do understand why Sheila came back to get your advice on her romantic quest. Is there a way to make a different robot love her unconditionally? Or is it possible for her to get rid of her defective feelings module altogether? Now is the time to reconnect with your basic human instincts. What do you feel is the best approach to effectively resolving Sheila's solution? So, we can use brawn, I guess, to make her love a different robot unconditionally, or nimbleness to get rid of her feelings module altogether. I think because normally it goes like one and then the other upon listing. So we're gonna try to make her love another robot. Because you don't need no man, honey. Or you need a man, just a different one. I don't know. Together with Sheila, you decided the best defense was a good offense. You promised to help her cause a similar glitch in Dumbo's programming. Perhaps this will allow him to reciprocate Sheila's feelings. That's manipulative, but I'm going with it. I have to say, Captain, this isn't the most ethical decision. You especially considering that this society already has matchmaking rules in place. You might want to start looking around for spare tools and parts. I'm sure Sheila is going to need a few things to complete the procedure. Your stomach feels rather empty. Everybody's hungry. We now have an upgraded book. So we have to gather tools for the procedure. I think I can't remember which ones are which, to be honest, but we're going to upgrade our armor in the meantime. Somebody dropped off a package at our doorstep during the night. The note says, "Please enjoy this organic junk, humans. We got it in a crappy trade deal centuries ago. Maybe you can find a use for it." Inside is a bunch of dried up old alien herbs. I'm definitely useless to these automations. I'm unable to identify the plant or the chemical composition. What are we going to do with it? We're going to burn it. Herbs, burn. I mean, I can't, like, it's right there. The crew agreed they liked the smell of the herbs, and you lit the leaves up to freshen the air inside the shuttle. Everyone sat on the floor for hours, enjoying the sweet-smelling smoke. The crew agreed it made your mind so clear, and that the colors were so much sharper than before. "You did get enough sleep last night," asked your citizens. "Your eyes are a bit red." "Upgrade complete. Reinforced armor. We are now starving, and we only have 2 cans of soup." So now we go to my fancy recycle phase, which I should have done earlier. We can't feed everyone, so we're gonna feed Dee Dee. "Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed." Yes, this is the tic-tac-toe game, and we're gonna steal all their pieces. Is what we're gonna do. Oh, Bennett doesn't die. Dismantling the supersized tic-tac-toe game in progress was a success. However, abandoned, it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals. Yes, they were a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but you performed splendidly, and that'll teach them to leave their toys lying on the floor, or planet service in this case. I'm sure no one will mind. Good news, everyone. Baby found it. That's another Futurama reference. Good news, everybody. Baby found his way back from the treacherous bomb crater field. He returned exhausted on an empty stomach and a bit rattled, ready to hear his report. There's a reason even automations don't want to settle there, apart from bad memories. There are some toxic gases still in the air, the pollution in the ground. The mask did its job, but the filters look pretty used by now. Baby managed to dissect some nasty smoke coming from the polluted ground. Yes, 30 chemicals. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, Baby brought back some soup. Good thing the civilization moved on from their violent ways. The bomb craters remain one of the few reminders of their turbulent past. Not the most captivating experience, but it was a rare glimpse of what Earth could look like right now, and it wasn't a pretty sight, Baby says. Emmett looks starved. We've got everybody's hungry, so we actually have enough soup. Well, he doesn't. He's just tired. But he needs to eat like now. We can finally repair our shovel, which we're gonna need. A metal detector is showing a piece of ancient robot technology buried a few paces from the shuttle. I don't know how this is possible, but it's a coffee maker? A fancy one? Do robots even drink coffee? Anyway, the coffee maker isn't buried too deep. You could probably get to it with your bare hands. It seems to still be functioning. Do you want to dig it up? Hey, we met those coffee-enthused robots earlier, so this might be a good thing. You and the other crew members dug up the fancy coffee maker and discovered it was still full of beans genetically engineered to meet robot taste, meaning the longest lasting and best tasting in the universe. They were still good. You sat and shared the most amazing cup of coffee in your lives, philosophizing for hours about how the robots were able to perfect the once exclusively human art form. I've never seen a human more relaxed than Dee Dee when she drank that delicious coffee. She's much happier since she received that unexpected dose of caffeine. I feel that. She kept sniffing the mug for hours until the smell finally went away. You could use more rations. We've repaired. Everybody's hungry. Baby is rested. Baby is our friend. He is complaining about an empty stomach, but he's just going to have to be hungry. All right, so we got to craft a lighter. Gotta send Baby back out. He hasn't been to the charging hub yet. We do need chemicals, but I want to discover more about this place, so we're going to send him to the rivet statue. And again, because of the grass, we want him to take the armor with him. Everybody's just hungry now. Okay. The shuttle sounds a bit rickety, Captain. A fan above the terminal is making a clicking sound, and there's a big cable knot behind one of the panels. I recommend a touch of spring cleaning. We don't have a ladder, so balance on one of the chairs and check behind the fan. Alternatively, you could try to untie the knot on the cable. So we have a star we're genius level as a crew, so we're going to try that. But sometimes that fails, so I don't know. You and a crewmate untangled the wiring behind the shuttle's panels. You found 3 pills of astrocytosin multivitamins along the wiring space. Or at least it looked like multivitamins, you remember. I still think it was mice droppings. Either way, you all feel revitalized after eating them. Ugh. Baby left for a walk around the robot statue. It looks pretty rusty from the distance. Everyone's alert but asking for soup, and we don't really have soup. So we're going to craft more soup. Sheila, the troubled robot, is currently trying to gather some mechanical parts and tools to help her create a malfunction in a fellow robot, Dumbo. She's hoping to awaken love in Dumbo's programming similar to her own. Do you have anything Sheila could use? A gun or a statue? I'm going with the statue just because a gun makes this whole thing even creepier. Okay. We used goal achieved. Oh my goodness. What do we... Oh, wait for information from Sheila. That's an odd choice, Captain. Sheila seems grateful, though. She must have a good plan how to use this artifact. My history module contains examples of humans waving similar artifacts around and achieving great results. I'm fairly certain it will not hurt to try, unless someone drops it on their feet. Captain, you should know this could be seen as interference with the Society's matchmaking rules. The fully objective system has already assigned other robo-mates to both Sheila and Dumbo. You know you can count on this process being reliable, seeing as it's fully automated and devoid of emotion. You're quite alert, everybody's hungry, you are starving, Dee Dee is starving. Why is he just hungry? Well, whatever. We don't have much soup, but I'll give it to these two. We'll craft another idol. There is nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you... Captain? Did you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I've heard that means you humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle, drifting through the deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? Handbook. Oh no. Yesterday started pretty slow, but you managed to turn it around, browsing your Astrocytosin handbook in the in the airlock. You found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun, but more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. Captain, I don't believe staring at the robot statue through the window will bring Baby back. Let's face it, he probably isn't coming back from this expedition. Sad, I know. Well, we lost Baby, but we always lose Baby because he's terrible like that. So Emmett assures you can still count on his friendship. Dee Dee is still your friend. We've crafted an object. Emmett is starving. He can have the last can of soup. We need to craft soup. Soup is what we need to craft. Captain, where are you, Captain? I can't see you. It appears we've suffered a blackout. You may wish to turn the lights back on before attempting your daily tasks. Lighter. The lights are back on. Turns out the issue was only a dead fuse. Now, what chewed through it with those tiny razor-sharp spiral teeth is a different question entirely, but as long as the lights don't go out again, you'll probably see it coming, right? You could use more rations. Everyone's my friend. Everybody wants soup, but whatever. We've all got problems. So... We have enough chemicals. I'm trying to think where I can send Emmett here. I'm going to send him back to the Rupert statue with nothing, because we don't have any armor and I'm not crafting it right now. We need soup. Actually, no, you know what? That was a bad idea. We'll send Dee Dee. And we'll send her with the gas mask. And actually, we'll change destination while we're at it, too. Where is... Yeah, we'll send her to the bomb craters. Let's see. Emmett has been inventing things since he was a little boy. He continued his hobby even after he became a professor, though it never paid the bills. He believes he could create improved versions of some of the items on board. So he's so hell-bent on this idea, he started calling himself the Improvinator and won't stop speaking in an Australian accent. The Improvinator. I can't do the accent. Captain, will you let Emmett experiment with your items? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, experiment on the Ned kit. Okay, no worries. And anyone joining, we're just on our second playthrough of 60 Parsecs, and I tentative hope for this one. You gave the Improvinator, aka Emmett, the first aid kit. Captain, it was incredible. True to his name, the Improvinator created a new improved first aid kit. Dee Dee went off to the bomb crater fills. Not sure if there's much to be found there after last expedition, but let's give her a chance, all right? You are still hungry, Captain. I can't say if it was your engineering or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Score, reinforced armor. So yeah, anyone joining who didn't catch it before, when you have April as your captain, you have a higher chance of making better stuff, basically. Wait, let me... I didn't check entirely. Okay, yeah. So we'll start with soup. We need soup. You found a couple of rusted and swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and then completely forgotten about them. It doesn't look at all safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep the can? Hell yes. Always keep the cans. Okay, that ancient soup you found gave you pause, and no wonder. It looked older than this ship, and yet here it is. Who could have left it here? Then again, who cares? Free soup, +2 soup, what could go wrong? You are very mentally stable. Emmett is still hungry. I am starving. Alright, so I have soup now, though. Soup. Let's see if we can upgrade a few more things. Let's upgrade... the idol. Captain, it is time. Sheila gathered some tools and parts and came over to your ship with one final request: to help her perform the procedure that will make Dumbo love her back. She executed an emergency deactivation on her future lover and brought him to you. It's a little extreme, but necessary for the procedure. She claims it's what Dumbo would have wanted. She is putting his life in your able hands. This will require some intense work. Which of you is up to the task? Well, I think, let's see. So Emmett's a genius and he's flexible. I'm going to go with Emmett. So don't let me down, Emmett. I kept you because, yeah. And that was the end of that. Oh, man. Wow. That suddenly ended. What happened? Your life is over. Cause of death, starvation. There are no more pages left in your story. I fed them. It's a little late to say I told you so, but I did warn you, Captain. I know you and your crewmates meant well. None of you deserve this gruesome end. All it took was one slip of the hand, it seems. Both your crewmate and Sheila kept thinking it was going well until Dumbo activated again. He blinked once, blinked twice, took a long look around, and then it was like something flipped inside him. He rose from the ground, his eyes shining red, and unleashed his uncontrollable rage inside the cockpit, painting the walls red and leaving no survivors. Dee Dee is still out on expedition. Upgraded items, extraordinary outfit. Emmett is no more. And that was our end. I've never had that end before. Whoa, that is rough. Look at that. Look at that. They basically, yeah, like we were killed by a murder robot. So yeah. And so Captain April Angile perished on the unfamiliar planet of Robotofu. Having broken local laws and mutilated one of the citizens will not do the memory of April any favors. She will most probably go down in history as an unskilled butcher, an outsider iconoclast who paid the ultimate price while attempting to play God. What about her motivations, you say? Let's not forget the road to hell is paved with good intentions. They say just before you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes. But April saw one thing and one thing only before she perished. Her father sternly telling her that there are worse fates than fixing bicycles your whole life. She died angry. That was an interesting end to that one. We survived 36 days, consumed 26 soups, no first aid kits or socks puppets used, 3 out of 4 expeditions, 6 out of 12 locations, 4 items from expeditions, 18 crafted items, 7 upgraded, and 1 recycled. So that was a good one. I actually did not mind that ending as much. It could have been far worse. That was actually very, very entertaining to me. So that's the end of the stream today, guys. Oh, my suit changed color. That's never happened. That's happened once before. Interesting. So thank you guys for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed, I love this game. I try to do it I try to do a couple runs of this in 60 seconds every couple of weeks or a couple of days, and definitely a couple times a week. So, join me again, next time you see me streaming. I put out alerts various places, or you can just follow me and it'll alert you. So thank you for flying with the Raven today. It was a great stream, a great couple of endings. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to follow for more frolicking chaos and fun. I love these narrative games. I will be doing a playthrough of Project Eden tonight. If anybody would like to join me for that. You guys be wonderful, do wonderful in the world, and have a great day.